Hello, good morning everybody. Welcome to Shop on TV with me, Rob Locke, with an E. And happy Easter, I should say, or I think it's still Ramadan as well. Did you say happy Ramadan? Whatever you're celebrating, I hope you're doing it happily and successfully. And that reminds me, must get an Easter egg. So many years, Easter has gone by and I've not had an Easter egg since I've been back in the UK. Did I mention I used to live in America? And they don't really have those out there. By the way, I have to say, I'm a very comfortable stool this evening. I like this stool. Is this ours or is it just a sample? Oh, it's ours apparently. Okay. My director beat me to that joke. Now, welcome. Oh, we've got a jam-packed show for you tonight. We've got everything in it except for jam. So the Miracle Chamois are back. Can I just say, before we get into it, please make sure you tune in. You've got to tune in. Next Wednesday night into Thursday morning, so Wednesday 11:59 into Thursday morning, just after midnight when we go live, because we have an incredible show where we are bringing you a special discount on household items, food, groceries, cleaning products, you name it, the stuff that you go to the supermarket for, up to 60% off with additional discounts. And we've got 5 selected products, I believe, that are for 1 penny. It's extraordinary. Please do tune in next Wednesday night into Thursday morning. So if you haven't been to bed, it's Wednesday night, and then the show starts, technically the next morning or the next day, if you see what I mean. But for now, though, we're going to clean up. We've got all kinds of cleaning stuff and various ancillary items for you on the show. But the main gig in town here, hot from the Ideal Home Show, it's Chamois Man, David Wright. Hello,
yes, David. Hey, what an intro. Thanks, Rob. Yes,
welcome.
Folks, it's chamois time again.
I love the way you say
and that. And you know what that means?
What's that?
Well, it's time to have a bit of a splish, splash, and
splash.
Show them how it works, I suppose.
Show them how it works.
I always like to start by showing off just how massive they are, Rob. So 70 by 50 centimetres. This is a big cloth. Note, designed for the trade, really, but you can cut them down to any size you want. We suggest you keep it at its original size, though, if you're going to use it to wash your car, because that's what they were designed for originally. Yep. So made in Germany, by the way. Got to be good, right? You know what they say about those Germans?
What's that?
They make good stuff.
They make good stuff.
And it really is made in Germany. It's not just the stamp. I have visited the factory myself. But yeah, if you're washing your car, well, watch this. It dries it off, you see. This cloth just loves liquid, and it doesn't leave streaks, doesn't leave a trail until it gets full. And we're not there yet, because of course you can use it on bigger vehicles if you're lucky enough to have them, caravans, motorhomes, things like that. The ladies love them in the kitchen. Oh, and the boys.
Right.
That was close, wasn't it? It's the best dishcloth you'll ever use.
I didn't know where you were going with that.
You can cut them into quarters to use around the home. Now it's starting to leave a bit of a trail. The one thing I haven't done to it, of course.
Wring it out.
He hasn't squeezed it.
Oh.
Yeah, wrung it out, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's leaving a trail now. We'll show you how much, but that's about 5 passes.
A bit like me after a Saturday night out.
Oh dear. Give it a twist and check this out.
Like me after a Saturday night out.
You see how much we pulled there in one application.
Bit
so
like
you got a leaky pipe
bit like
under
me on
the sink.
Saturday night out.
All right. Is there an echo?
No.
I'll make this as nasty as I can to give you an idea. Maybe you've got I don't know. Me, sometimes I take a shower with the curtain.
Sometimes.
On the outside instead of the inside.
Oh, yeah.
Get a puddle. Yeah. Well, I've got a sponge here in my right hand. Try and pick that up with a sponge. No chance, right? Try as they must. They just can't pick that up.
Maybe 100.
It drips and dribbles.
Goes. Yeah.
Yes. Like you on a Saturday night.
Saturday night, there you go.
So,
caught on.
What about these turkeys? J-cloths?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people call them handy wipes. Tell me, what's handy about that? All it does is spread the mess around the kitchen. And for picking up spills, bit of a turkey. Like you on a Saturday night. We're getting there. Okay, watch this. Take your chamois, fold it into a pad. Now, keep your eye on the liquid. Don't blink because it happens fast. They absorb up to 20 times their own weight. Wow. Empties the pie plate there in seconds. And what I like about it is there's no drips, unlike the sponge. Locks it in.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Yes,
well said.
yes.
Now, we'll give it a twist.
Of course, I know this because I've been using these for years. They're the only cloth.
I know you have.
Yeah.
Yes, you're intelligent.
In fact, yeah, smart even.
Yeah. You've been called worse, I know.
Look
how big they are, right?
Yeah.
So use the whole length to your advantage.
Yep.
If you're washing your car, for example, you get the job done quickly. No streaks, see? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
And the thing is that when you're doing your car, if you don't, or anything for that matter, if you don't dry it properly, you get water droplets, and then they dry, and the calcium in it makes little white marks.
Yes, and it just doesn't look nice even without the calcium marks.
Yeah.
You see, we have a problem with rain in this country.
We do.
It rains a lot.
does.
So you might have just washed your car or taken it to the car wash, and then it rains on the way home.
Yeah.
And as you say, you get these little water spots everywhere. Very
Valeting
annoying.
services
So just, yes, they do,
Yeah.
of course. Worldwide, in fact. They've been around a long time. Should we tell them what they get this evening?
That would almost be too professional.
May as well.
All right, then go on. Let's
So,
break with tradition.
it's
and actually tell you what you
£20.
get. Yeah.
It's £20. Yes, and our regular price. We like to bring you a great offer here on ShopOnTV. It's a bog off.
All right.
So, regular deal, you get 2 of the big orange ones, identical to the one I use here in the demonstration.
Yes.
And a blue one for windows. This is the window chamois. $4.99 on our website.
Yep.
That goes in, all that for 20.
So that's-
fantastic
right.
deal.
Yeah.
However, hold your money.
Okay.
Don't order yet because for no extra money, and we can't do this all night, stock is limited.
Yeah.
No extra money, still £20, we double the amount.
So you
now,
literally
you've
buy
got
one,
4
get
of the
one
big jumbos, 2 blue ones, £20. Fantastic value. Yes, so it's a bog off.
It's a
You
bog
buy
off.
one, you get one free. You get all this for 20.
And this is the package that will come to your home. You'll also notice that there's a little green piece of paper. What's that for?
And a free elastic band.
Free-
You'll use that to wrap around all the
that
money
really
that you're going to save from not buying kitchen towels and the
Very
like.
good, very good.
Yes, now,
So good at the show all day.
if you're thinking, 4 of these big ones, do I really need that many? Look at it this way. You've got one for the car. You can wash the car with it, leave it in the car. Here's one for the house. You cut that into quarters, perhaps, for dishcloths. It'll last 3 to 5 years if you use it every day.
I mean,
The third one, if you've got a dog, absolute must.
yeah.
And or if just you want to leave it under the sink in case disaster strikes. We hope it doesn't.
Yeah.
The fourth one could be a spare if all 3 of them are in the washing machine, because remember they go in the washing machine. Or you could use this one for jumpers. Jumpers.
Before you do that, can I just say I keep one of those. I don't know why. Every under the sink counter that I've ever had in a kitchen,
Yeah.
always ends up getting water on the shelves, and then the bottom.
It's a
of the
place,
box.
isn't
I
it,
don't know
where
what
it builds
so
up.
I keep one of those there. Just-
Good idea, and it's where you're going to go if
Yeah.
disaster strikes.
Jumpers.
Jumpers!
Jumpers?
Big woolly jumpers.
I see.
Cashmere, cotton,
Batman.
perhaps. Angora. The kind of garment that you can't put in the tumble dryer. Yes, so when your jumpers are wet, it's a problem, isn't it? Instead of using a bath towel, roll them up in a damp chamois.
Damp chamois.
Always use them damp so you get it wet first and then wring it out. Damp chamois.
Okay.
And, in as little as half an hour,
Yeah.
your jumper's bone dry and ready to wear again.
Lovely.
I tell you what, the ladies go moggy for this.
Do they?
At the home show.
Do they?
Yeah. You
What
know,
does
how
moggy
many
mean?
moggy? Well,
Is that a New
I think it's a
Zealand-
cat, isn't it,
Well,
in
it
this
is,
country?
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
No, in New Zealand, it's kind of a way to describe going crazy.
nuts.
Yeah. They go
Wanna get
moggy
nuts?
for it.
Let's get
It's
nuts.
funny how things transpire, isn't it, across the water?
And also hair, very good for hair.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
we'll cover all of the. There are so many things you can use these for you wouldn't have even thunk of. But I know that David has a very, very, very good demonstration with a little bit of carpet. So
I do.
I thought we should impress them with that first, and then we can
I'm glad you pointed that out.
tick the list off.
Yes, I got excited about the jumper thing, and
You did. That was an unusual amount of excitement for jumper.
I went a bit moggy, didn't I?
Went a bit moggy.
Anyway, I'm going to show them the carpet, shall I? Good
Why not?
idea.
Why not?
So you know what happens on carpet? Accidents.
Yeah.
So we bought a puppy for the kids for Christmas.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
nervous little puppy.
Yeah.
I call him Spot.
Do you?
He leaves one wherever he goes.
Ah.
It's not their fault, of course, but it's very unfortunate. And sometimes they grow up and still have these problems. They
Yes.
get, as they say, continent, don't they, with time. So there's
PTSD.
the bigger dog
Traumatic dog
with
syndrome.
continence, yep. The golden reliever. And the worst animal of all, of course, the party animal. Everybody knows one. Could be Rob on a Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
So who knows? This could be anything. Tea, coffee, wine, water, beer. It doesn't matter. It's all going to smell bad eventually.
Milk, particularly.
Yeah, milk stinks, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Now, the concern is not so much on the top. Don't get me wrong. That's bad enough. But what we can't see at home is underneath the carpet.
Your underlay.
Not good.
Floorboards.
Underlay.
Underlay.
And even under the underlay.
Under the underlay.
Yeah, into the
Under
floorboards.
the underlay. There's a song in
It's
there.
very good. Yes, I'll give you some time to perfect that.
Thanks.
Under the underlay is the floorboards, and they begin to rot. If it's in your car, it begins to rust.
Yeah.
You've got to get to it quickly.
And as I say, there
So-
could be some electrical connections under there. That
The first thing you reach for, of course,
Yep.
if it's around, when you spill a drink,
Another drink.
on a Saturday night.
That's it.
And the kitchen towels, perhaps. We all use these. I'm not going to tell you you'll never use them again,
Oh.
but you'll use a lot less. Problem is, you use them once, they get wet, they fall apart in about 5 seconds. We throw them in the rubbish. Another
What do you
dead
do? You
tree
kind of
in the
bundle-
forest.
You bundle them up, don't you? Which is like the biggest waste of paper.
It's harsh on the environment, you know?
yeah.
So we've all got to do our bit. Let's try and use less of these. They are the enemy, in fact.
Yeah.
Take your chamois, use it over and over. Rather than something that lasts 5 seconds, here's a product that lasts 5 to 10 years. Works, well, 500 times better than a paper towel, but you be the judge or viewer at home. Look, the stain's almost gone already. I'll do the other side. And the good news, of course, on this Saturday night, if that was the last bottle of 12-year-old scotch, no need to waste it this time. Straight back in the glass with a couple of fresh ice cubes.
Won't even know the difference.
Some of my friends actually say it tastes better the second time around. We do things a bit different down under. I wouldn't do that if you had a nervous puppy dog.
No.
Now, back to the carpet. We have to do it twice for a big spill like that. Underneath the carpet, the floor is bone dry already. And I have to say, isn't it nice to find something that really works as far as cleaning cloths go? Check that out. Pretty amazing.
I mean, every time I see that, it's extraordinary. So it's a capillary action, isn't it?
Capillary action. It draws the liquid from below the carpet and brings it to the surface. It's priceless in a situation like that. I mean, if you think about it, if you've got some very expensive carpet on the floor, a disaster like that, it can be incredibly expensive.
You had a radiator burst or something like that? Or
Yes,
someone
back
was
in the
doing
day.
calisthenics or
Remember that coronavirus thing, and we all got locked
vaguely.
inside. So yes, my son was at home, and yes, he was doing a home workout because the gym was closed.
Yes.
I'm not sure about the exercise, but he managed to pull the radiator straight off the wall and flooded the downstairs of the house. Couldn't find the water main. Probably didn't even know what a water main was, to be honest. And I didn't answer the phone. When I got back, the place was afloat pretty much. It was almost as if a river had burst at its banks, and we had a few of these under the sink.
Right.
Went to work and literally saved the day.
I bet.
I don't know where we would have been without them.
Didn't you say something about, what was the story?
I bumped into a plumber. Sorry to
interrupt.
interrupt.
No, go ahead. No, please.
At the show, at the exhibition a couple of days ago, who said, he bought a big bundle of them, a wholesale amount. And he said they're just absolutely vital if you're a plumber. You wouldn't believe how much
Rubbish.
they get you out of.
Yes, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you could probably wrap them around leaky pipes and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, when things really go wrong as a plumber, there's a burst pipe and there's liquid everywhere.
As you say, so many trades: plumbers, painters, decorators, hairdressers. They're amazing for hairdressers.
Yeah.
Because you can literally wrap someone, if you've got someone with very long hair, wrap one of these around the hair. And
Olympic swimmers use them
Olympic
too, believe it or
swimmers,
not.
Great
Athletes.
for you,
if you're going camping
pets.
or something
Yeah,
and you can't, you don't have room for towels.
Yeah.
You need
Gardeners,
something
you said.
and it dries really quick.
Yeah. You said
Yes,
gardeners
yes,
were they use these? And,
Gardeners, absolutely, because of the capillary action.
Yeah.
And it's sold in popular hardware stores, or should I say home help stores throughout the land, the one that begins with an H. And they call it the capillary mat. It's about, I think this size, but a single piece.
Right.
Yes, $19.99 for your capillary mat. So right here in one Miracle chamois, you probably have about 12 of those. I'll let you do the maths.
Yeah.
I was never very good at maths, but
they work.
This is fantastic
Just
value.
as well, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
So
Use
Gemma,
it for that.
our producer, was just saying that if she goes abroad and
little Gemma.
forgets her hairdryer,
Yes,
or it's not compatible.
I heard that. What a great idea.
Yeah, use one of these instead. Oh, she did, apparently. Oh, she actually did that. Oh, go and tell me, Jen. What was it? So she went abroad. She's a bit of a jet set. Oh, she was in LA, and her hairdryer wouldn't have been compatible because it's 110 degrees over there. Not degrees, volts. Well, it is degrees as well.
Was she doing a comedy show in LA, maybe?
Maybe, I don't know.
Who knows?
So she used one of these. And she was with a guy who didn't have a hairdryer, apparently, because he had no hair.
There's no need.
No need.
So story deepens.
Then she had to go on a road trip for 6.5 hours with wet hair to meet his mum with wet hair. Wow. So, wow. Did I mention that?
The situations these chamois get you out of. Quite incredible, isn't it?
I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
And what about gardeners, or in terms of, or not just gardeners, but people who have plants in their home?
Very good, Rob. Yes. If you're going on holiday, like our Gemma, and before you wing off to LA, you would cut a piece and you would lay it in the tray of your plants, drenched in water, of course, and then it feeds the plants liquid while you're away. And so you don't have to get the creepy neighbours over to water the plants when you're not there. We'd all like to avoid that.
Gemma, next time you go to LA, particularly if it's during the summer when it does get up to 110 degrees sometimes, take one of those with you, because not every place in Los Angeles has air conditioning. A lot of the flats
There you go. It's a mobile air conditioner as well.
Well, yeah.
Pretty much.
Put one of those in the fridge or the freezer with wet.
Yes.
And you can put it as a cold compress over your forehead or other parts of your anatomy that are warm.
Well,
or you can lie on it and it will absorb sweat.
I live in Portugal. I don't know if I've mentioned that.
Have you mentioned you live in? Yes, I think it might have been part.
So we put them in the freezer. And when it's too hot for the dog in the summer, you can lay it over the dog's back. He absolutely loved it, and he's passed on since, sadly.
Oh, no.
Yes, never mind. But, good idea for that. And I put one in there for myself as well, as a dedicated suntanner when it's too hot for most. Yeah, you just lie with one of these on your head, and it's
if
very
you've got,
soothing,
as I used to do,
cooling.
when if you have a young child who still has accidents in the bed.
Oh, yes.
Sometimes, I mean, we used to waste a ton of money on buying these pads, these absorbent pads, which weren't particularly useful. But a Miracle chamois was really, really good. As a temporary solution.
Yes, I've had a few
to the solution.
A few elderly gentlemen come and approach me and tell me that they've been very useful, and I've also got them out of the once in a while.
Well, at a pinch, if you run out of nappies.
Yeah.
Do you remember the old days, the old terry towels? Use it. You could use one of those.
You could. It's getting dark now.
Why did we use terry towels as nappies in the old days?
Oh, no.
About as absorbent as
before my time.
Well, I think I have.
Maybe you had one wrapped around you, but I don't think you wrapped it around your own child, did you?
Well,
certainly not the same one.
I would have had terry towels. I remember them.
Yeah, maybe I did too. I don't know. You know, we're a bit behind the times in New Zealand.
They didn't have those disposables back then that I'm aware of. Okay, anyway, let's go round again. Let's go round again. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to ask David any question, he'll answer anything, frankly. Just email studio@shopontv.co.uk.
We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of the viewers probably have our chamois.
Yeah.
So feel free to write in and tell us how in love you are with them.
Yeah.
Maybe love's too strong a word. I tend to exaggerate. That's part of my job, I suppose.
Well, no, you don't have to with this. It speaks for itself. Do you know what, David? Do you know how much money I've saved over the years in reduced amounts of kitchen towel that I've not had to buy?
You will save money with this, yeah.
For the washing up, the washing up cloth, because also you can put these in the washing machine. Yeah. They will stand.
These, for example.
Yeah.
You get 2 of them for $4.99.
Yeah.
You put them in the washing machine once. It's got holes in it.
Yeah.
And it didn't do its job in the first place. So all you're going to do is throw it away and get some more. Here's a product that stood the test of time. They've been around over 50 years. We have millions of viewers out there that absolutely love them.
Yeah.
And
crafters would love them.
and I've been around the block as a salesman, and I've sold a lot of stuff.
You've been doing this all day today, haven't you?
Yes, well, not all of it. I do have some help there.
you do have
Done a few hours though.
Yeah.
Yeah, got to meet the fine folk of West London.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, it's all good. Lovely day in London today too.
Wasn't
Nice
it?
bright blue skies, and
I only saw an hour of daylight. so I
you
don't know.
tend to sleep so you can be on top form.
Well,
in
I
the
have
evening,
to.
right?
Yeah,
So I do both, so I'm a bit ragged, perhaps. But we're
Ragged
doing our
chamois
best.
man.
Anyway, watch this. Keep your eye on the liquid. Like a thirsty camel in the Sahara Desert. About 5 cups of liquid that disappears there right before your eyes, and there's no drips. Locks it in. It's pretty impressive, isn't it? I mean, every time I do it, I just feel like it's... And what the viewers, of course, can't appreciate, but I'm going to let you, is just how heavy that is.
Yeah, no, I know. It's
it weighs,
weighty.
yeah, plenty. It's got a lot of liquid in
And
it,
I'm
and it
very
doesn't
strong.
drip. So you can carry it around your home. You're not going to get a mess on the floor. Watch
I've
this.
used these
Give it
for
a good
years.
twist.
They are brilliant. If you don't have these, frankly, you're wasting money on other things.
Yeah.
You just are. And these are so hardy. I mean, paint, even bleach. Now, I know that, the bleach might reduce the length of time that they live
Yes,
for.
you want to avoid using bleach if you
But
can.
if you need to and have to, for the sake, 20 quid for a cloth, or if
Yeah.
you have a bleach disaster,
Yeah.
which one are you going to choose?
Yeah.
But it's not just 20 quid for one cloth, it's 20 quid
Well,
six
for a whole bunch.
for a whole bunch, mate.
Yeah.
all right.
Fantastic deal, really.
Yeah. I'm not
Can we have the roll for a moment?
This one?
Again.
Yes.
Yes.
I love
So
accent.
this is the
I love
regular
his accent,
deal.
don't you?
If we take the free elastic band off,
Yeah.
which remember you'll
Save
wrap
that for a
around all the
rainy day.
cash you're going
Yeah.
to save
Yeah.
from not buying paper towels, J cloths, and the rest. You've got 2 of the big jumbo pieces and a blue one for your windows, and that's our regular deal.
Oh, that's just the regular deal.
That's the regular
That's
deal.
one bundle.
£20, and it's fantastic value.
Yeah,
I don't apologise for that price.
Is that my one? Because
We're going to give you that back.
Lovely.
This rubber band's
So
seen
you
better
get
days.
two.
Yeah, but
those
the
bundles.
deal is right now, and we can't do it all night because we don't have enough to go around. We have thousands of those that you can buy as a single.
Yeah.
But I don't know the item numbers. I must memorise that. But it's probably the item number on the screen sometime soon.
469893. We'll show. Yeah, we can show you. There is a single item.
Yeah,
number,
for
but
two,
Don't buy it, please.
for that package. Yeah, no extra cost, same price if you're quick enough. You
So
get
you- yeah.
4 of the big jumbo pieces
Can I
and
just
2
say,
blue
though,
ones.
It's
1,
on the
2,
screen
3.
now. 734505. But don't. That's the normal price for 2.
Yeah.
of
Don't
the
use
big
that
ones
one,
and one of the blue
because
ones.
it
Do not buy that.
happens.
But
Some
get
of our
into a
viewers-
nunnery. Go away.
Yeah.
Shazam. Buy
This is
Go.
the deal you want. Double
not work.
whammy.
a double whammy chamois.
That's it. The double whammy, super absorbent, super chamois.
Paul wants to know how long will they last.
Well, good question. Thanks for asking, Paul. Was that an email?
It was an email.
Well, of
Yeah.
course, it depends
Gemma,
how...
let's take that off, shall we?
Depends how
I think we
often you
should
use
send
it, Paul. If you use it every day to wash your dishes or dry your dishes, it'll last 3 to 5 years. If you use it once a week to
Yeah.
wash your car, up to 10 years.
Now, obviously, that's on average through experience. We can't guarantee a number because you might use yours on more abrasive things than somebody else might. You might have very knobbly plates or bowls. I don't know.
Yes.
But they do last. I've
And-
had mine 4 years, and they still they're still going. Gemma,
And remember the
can
bleachable
we
tube.
get rid of that that you may like, just in case people? Yeah, sorry, my apologies. I was trying to shoo it away.
My apologies to my earpiece.
It was just to demonstrate. Please don't pay full price for it. Just pay for the buy one get one free offer, which is 469893. One sec, David. I'm just going to tell everybody that we are super busy for these. Every single time we have these on, we're always super busy for them. I guarantee you, from my experience, again, I'm telling you this is my own personal testimonial, having used the Miracle Chamois for 4 years now. Actually, I've used them for a number of years, but I didn't really know what I was using. I had the Miracle Chamois material in my home, which I used for cleaning and stuff like that. But it was only when I met David. David and I worked together years and years, many years ago actually. But more recently, about 4 years ago, I think it was, and I got a bundle, and they ever since, they are so absorbed. They are the most, as far as we know, the most absorbent cloth that money can buy. Right? I don't think there's anything
I'm pretty
else.
sure the most absorbent material
The most
known to
the most
mankind.
absorbent material known to mankind.
Yeah.
And they are just invaluable because if you use them to dry up, not wash up, or have one to wash and one to dry. First of all, you can get loads and loads of water and washing up liquid all in they clean better, I find. But also if you then dryer, a tea towel doesn't even come a 50th it's just a number I'm plucking out of the air, as close to drying as well as these do. You'll actually have things that are actually dry.
Use them as a tea towel.
Yeah,
Why not?
that's what I'm saying.
I'm in a rented accommodation in Kensington right now.
Right.
And the first thing I noticed when I walked in, thankfully I had a couple of these in my suitcase. And yes, of course, there was no tea towel whatsoever.
Oh, really?
What kind of a setup is that? I mean,
I don't even use them anymore because they're so unhygienic. Because if you think about all the water, they always smell the next day.
and don't
then we
people,
just
like
go
when they're
and-
working in the kitchen, they get a bit of grime or something, some food, they just wipe their fingers on the tea towel.
Yeah, and then you go,
You'd be better off having one of these, wipe your hands over, and when it's all dirty and doesn't look so good, you throw it in the washing machine,
yeah.
and it comes out better than new, you know? And I don't exaggerate, they actually do get better with time, and we encourage you to use them, to put them through the washing machine once or twice before you use them.
Okay.
It beats them up, gives them a nice skin like the one I have here, so then it won't leave streaks. Sometimes they come with a little bit of factory fluff straight out of the bag.
So you'd recommend what, laundry detergent, but no fabric?
Yeah, no fabric softener and no hotter than 60 degrees.
Fine. Okay.
But the good news is when you buy them, you get a 1-year satisfaction guarantee. You ever heard of that for a cloth before?
Never.
Yeah, 1-year satisfaction guarantee and a little list of instructions, including that. Try not to use fabric softener. You can cut them, but it'll affect their absorbency just logically because you're reducing their size.
Well,
but feel free to cut them down to any size you like. You know, you can. My girlfriend puts a piece in the fridge, and
does she?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
cool.
in the vegetable drawer. And what it does is it reduces the moisture in your leaf vegetables,
Keeps
like lettuce and cabbage.
Keeps them crisp.
Gives them, yes, exactly. Gives them a longer shelf life, perhaps.
Lovely. Yes.
Although they're not really on a shelf any longer, they're in a fridge. Anyway, you fold it in a pad. That's how it works best. If you're washing your car, that's what they were designed for many years ago. NASCAR drivers use them in America. I know you used to live there, Rob.
Did I mention that?
Yes, you did actually. About 7 minutes ago. I find you're on a 7-minute cycle usually.
Is that what it is?
With the
Oh,
US
right.
thing. Anyway, pull it in one
our running
direction if you're
joke.
washing the car. The NASCAR drivers love them. Why? Because they don't scratch the paint.
Right.
Now, a leather chamois, which a lot of our viewers may be familiar with, leather chamois are very similar, but when they get dirty, they scratch the car. And this one, if it gets dirty, it'll scratch the car. Yep. It's the dirt that scratches.
Right.
So we've got to try and avoid those little particles of dirt. If you're an absolute car buff, you know, and insane about the paint work and the finish, then you'll know that those little bits of dirt are not your friend. So when you get this slightly dirty, you just put it in the washing machine.
Yep.
It's always clean to clean with.
But if you
makes sense, doesn't it?
There are lots of people, of course, in Britain who belong to classic automobile clubs.
Yes.
These are a must-have if you have any kind of classic automobile, but also obviously any kind of car or bike or motorhome or caravan or whatever, quad bike, whatever it may be.
Yeah. Yeah,
But,
caravanners love them, inside and outside.
Inside and out. If you run a limousine service, if you do a ride-sharing service for a living, or if you have deliveries and things like that, and you need to keep, particularly the limousine service, like for weddings and things like that. What if it rains while the bride's busy making the largest mistake of her life? And sorry, just kidding. Just kidding. I'm old and cynical now.
Yes.
Well, I would.
I'm with you.
I would be cynical, David, but there's no point.
A divorce, so let's not go there.
So
yes. Anyway,
but you might want to wipe the car off.
Hey, did you just hear that? It's incredibly busy. It's incredibly busy out there, and we have people in the queue, and lots of people are trying to buy them.
Wait, I can't. Please, too many voices. My head's exploding. Oh no! Please, don't buy the single ones. Now they are on our website. Can we show it, Gemma? Would that be all right? We have to show you.
Someone has bought one.
Price.
It's a single.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. We have to show it so you can see the value. So look, there are two options, right? Please do not buy this one that begins item number 7, what is it, 7 something, 734505. Now that is the price. If you went to the Ideal Home Show tomorrow and bought these from David, that is the price you would pay for that bundle. But here at Shop on TV, you're getting a double bundle. Make sure you get the one that says bog off. You literally get 6 cloths in total, 4 of the big ones, 2 of the small. Somebody has just paid £20 for
don't get
Please,
the single, get the double whammy super
the
chamois.
double whammy chamois.
Come
Woo!
on, Rob.
Yeah.
Throw it down.
I'll say yeah.
Right.
It's incredibly busy.
Incredibly
Honestly,
busy. And
best decision you'll ever make. If you don't buy these...
It's no surprise, is it? That it's incredibly busy.
No.
Anyway, watch this.
I was just going to make a very bold statement.
Watch this. Look. This is what
Probably saved me.
we mean by capillary action.
Yeah.
Right? There's about, I'd say 700 millilitres of water in there.
So
5
almost a
cups.
So 2/3 of a litre.
Yeah. And gone.
Wow.
In seconds, and it locks it in, no drips. Yep. This is an industrial cleaning cloth, been supplied to the trade for many years, but we're making it available at trade prices this evening.
For sure.
And you must take advantage, because I don't know if we'll see it at this price again.
David, is it just...
You sometimes wonder if the folks in head office have been on the gin and juice.
Well...
because if it's £20, you get 3 of them, and suddenly don't pay any more, but you get 2. It's not for us to question.
I don't care.
But jump in quickly while the water's warm, if you're thinking about it, because we don't have a lot to go around. See, look at the finish here, streak-free each and every time. Use it on any vehicle, not just your car, motorhomes, caravans. Farmers love them on farm equipment, trucks and trailers.
Yeah.
As you said, classic cars.
Classic cars. David, it's getting close to barbecue season.
Yes.
These are a must-have for your
Use
barbecue.
them on your garden equipment.
Well,
in case it rains.
In case it rains.
It does rain here in England quite a lot, doesn't it? So, yeah.
What about now? Can I have a question?
Yes.
Feel free. Is it just water, or will it absorb, meat juices and
any liquid?
Any liquid. So in a kitchen, professional kitchens, I think use these as well, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
If you spill anything in the kitchen, then this will suck it up.
It'll suck it up. Yep, like a thirsty camel in the desert.
Somebody had to...
There you go. What we're talking about now, spillages on the floor, a bottle of wine. And as a floor cloth, it's fantastic. If you've got a spot mess, like exactly that, someone drops a bottle of wine on the floor, and what would you do normally? You'd go and get a mop, you go to the cupboard, you get the mop and bucket out, it's a whole palaver, right? Then you've got to fill the bucket up with water.
Also,
so what you want to do is get a damp chamois, a little bit of floor cleaner upon it, and just clean up the mess right there and then. And if it's broken glass, by the way, you just smother it, right?
Oh, okay.
With the entire cloth like so. Grasp as much of it as you can. Your hands are protected. It's a good thick cloth. You take it to the bin or take it outside to the recycling, give it a good shake, rinse it hard under a garden tap, and it's ready to use again, and it's quicker and easier. And then straight in the washing machine, which you can't really do with your mop.
No.
You end up cleaning the floor with a dirty mop.
But also in supermarkets, when they have a spill in an aisle, clean up aisle 5, and they come along with a mop. But I was going to say, how many times
quicker and easier
have you been in the shower? And I do this all the time, and I've accidentally nudged the shower screen when I've got a face full or a head full of shampoo, and then I go to get out the shower and I find I've flooded half of my bathroom floor. Yeah. I put a couple of these down.
Oh, in the bathroom, absolutely brilliant. If you've got young kids, I think the kids are off school at the moment, so the mums out there will appreciate the little youngsters. They make a mess, don't they, wherever they go. They open the fridge, they drop the apple juice, they go and have a shower or a bath. Looks like the hippopotamuses have had a party in there. And so this as a bath mat.
It's a hazard. Yeah.
Yes, of course. This as a bath mat, fantastic. Because the bath mats we use just can't cope with the job put in front of them sometimes.
You don't like
this is perfect. You can put it underneath the bath mat too.
Exactly.
Some ladies don't like the look of it, so and I appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
So you put it underneath your favourite bath mat. Just does a brilliant job.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if it's been raining and your garden equipment outside soaking wet, you want to dry it off, check this out. In one pass.
And oh God, if you're going,
job done.
if you go to a hot
wring
country,
it out.
Take them to the beach as a beach towel. They are superb.
They're great as a towel, absolutely, because they dry so fast.
Yeah.
You know, you dry your body off with it and then just hang it out. If you're camping over a tree, if you're outside on the beach,
I don't know if I mentioned I used to live in America.
So you did mention that about 7 minutes ago.
Was it about 7 minutes?
Yep.
So, and
told you.
One of the places I lived in Florida for about 4 years, and so when I would go to Clearwater Beach, which is absolutely phenomenal, and in those days I was a bit slimmer, and I've been known to wear a Speedo in my time.
No.
And yeah, but I wouldn't. I would.
One of the worst things invented for men, I think.
But you know, if I can't be bothered to get changed, to get in the car, but I'd always have a soggy car seat when I got home from my wet bum.
Yeah.
You could stick one of these under your wet bum.
Excellent. Yes, you could too. It's quite a vision you've conjured up in my mind.
I like everyone to go to bed.
Not my favourite one this evening, but there you go. Anyway, see, I don't know if you've been watching, viewer. Yeah. I hope so, but you can see it's leaving a trail now. Just have a look at how much we picked up there in a few passes. So if you've got a wet dog that's come in from the rain, use this for drying them off, you know, and then it goes in the washing machine. You don't have a smelly bath towel trying to dry it off. So yeah.
Or cats as well, because they hate being dried.
Rather than wasting your money on unnecessary accessories like this, the J-cloth, so they call them a handy wipe in America, where you used to live.
Did I mention that?
Yeah, you mentioned that. I'm helping you along.
Thank you.
So, but what's handy about this? Handy for spreading the mess.
But maybe you want
and
that.
try and pick up a spill like this with your J-cloth. J stands for junk. Are we allowed to say that?
I did. Well, it's too late. You said it now.
J stands
Listen,
for junk.
we're not denigrating the cloths. I'm sure under certain circumstances they're very good.
Yeah, no, they probably are. I can't think.
No, but for absorbing things, they're not.
Anyway, watch this. Look, we'll do it again.
Very busy. It's so busy.
Very busy out there. Many people in the queue.
Honestly,
it makes sense.
You're going to thank.
Yeah,
David.
buy one get one free though. Make sure you get the right item number. Don't miss out on the free set.
469893. If it doesn't say bog
no drips, locks it in. Fantastic.
Adam says that he recommend. He says, do you recommend washing it before you use it? We did cover this.
Good question, Adam. It depends what you're using it for. If it's for a spill or a puppy dog piddle on the floor, you don't need to. No, just take it out of the packet, but get it wet first and then just throw it down on the spill. Wring it out, make sure it's damp.
Right.
However, if you're going to use it to wash your car, yes, or to use on your windows or shower screens, something like that, yes, because that's a very true surface. So put it through the washing machine once, gives it a nice firm skin, and it won't leave streaks.
Look at that. Now Peter has
fantastic. By the way,
Peter's bought some because he works in the home maintenance sector, and he thinks they'll be really good for drips and Peter, absolutely.
You're not wrong.
They are.
You will bless the day they came through your front door. I'm telling you. You might expect me to say that. Obviously, it's in my interests. But as I said earlier, I've been around. I've sold a lot of stuff, and I keep coming back to this one because people love them.
I want to do some.
People come back. Sorry to interrupt you.
That's quite all right.
Sometimes people come to me at the home show and say, "You're the only reason we came here. We come every year to buy these."
Well,
and the first couple of times you hear it, you think, "Oh, she's just being awfully nice." But when you hear it like 3 times in an hour, you start to think, it must be true, and it's an old favourite. It's a good old workhorse.
Well, I wonder if Gemma has got a calculator free and she would help us out, because both David and I are terrible at maths.
Yes.
So there are 6 cloths. I know that the 2 of them are smaller, but just for argument's sake, could you divide 6 into 20 so we've got an average price per cloth?
There's 3 something in it.
Is it? Probably, yeah. So, okay, so £3.33, right? Yeah. So if these last you...
Look at the size of them.
For 3 years, it's cost you... What is...
£1.11.
A year.
Is that right, Kieran?
No.
£1.11.
Yes, £1.11 a year. Yeah, per cloth for 3 years.
Now that is value. That is screaming value.
£1.11. What kind of value,
doesn't it?
But also, they do a better job than probably anything else you can buy.
That's the most important
absorbent material
Made
known
in Germany.
to man, as far
Made
as
in
we're aware.
Germany.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they just keep going, as you know. And even
They
if
do get better with time.
you're using them for really hard industrial jobs, and you're using with
Nothing lasts forever.
Nothing lasts forever.
Yeah.
But even if you are using them with harsh chemicals and bleaches and things like that, all right, maybe you'll only get a year out of them.
Yeah.
But £3.11 a year.
It's nothing, is it?
And that's not even-
I'll tell you something. Hey, should we do the carpet?
Let's do
Let's
the
do the
carpet, David.
Watch this. I mean, this is my favourite part. The bit that really drew me in the first time I saw it, and I've been a believer ever since. Ever since then, I've been a man of the cloth.
Ah, very good.
Time to get biblical.
That's a new one.
Time to get all biblical on them. Hey, watch this. Nervous little puppy dogs get
Easter
excited. Look, there's Spot with the wet tail. And the big dog. There's Rover, the golden
Reliever.
reliever. Very good, Rob.
I've
You've
learned
been
your
here
material.
before.
I have. I know.
Check this out. The party animal.
Party animal.
That's it.
Is it Uncle Bob?
Uncle Frank.
Frank.
Let's mix it up.
Yeah, let's
Uncle
mix it up.
Frank,
He's
Friday
got so
night.
many uncles, this man.
Yeah, look. You see, or Auntie Maureen.
Oh, is she?
With the red wine.
Oh.
Now, when red wine hits a cream-coloured carpet like this,
Yeah.
you get that sinking feeling in your stomach. Yeah. Disaster has struck.
Yes.
And
What do you do in that situation? Because it's also
red wine's a bad one. Isn't
well,
it?
you want to get rid of the stain as well. So
If you've got any old red wine stains,
Yeah.
because you know they tend to linger long, get some soda water, pour it all over the existing stain,
Yeah.
and just try and rinse out the carpet. Put the chamois over the top.
Yes.
You might have to do it 2 or 3 times, and there's no guarantee here, by the way.
No.
Because you know. Some
By the way,
stains are
tomorrow night we actually
impenetrable.
have a carpet cleaning machine tomorrow night.
Oh, wow.
At a market-beating price. So but what I was going to say.
Tune in.
Sometimes they take a while for the carpets to dry. So this you could actually.
By the time you've gone to the cupboard and pulled it out as well, it's you want to get to something like this quick, right?
Yes.
So if it's not red wine, could be anything. The kids are off school. The little youngsters with their Ribena fruit juice.
Ribena.
You know, could be anything really.
Other brands of cordial
But of
are
course,
available.
underneath the carpet, this is the real horror story.
Yeah.
This is what you can't see at home. Underneath the carpet is the underlay. Underlay.
We're not doing
And
that,
underneath
okay.
the underlay is the
Underneath the
floorboards,
underlay.
and you've got to try and get to it before it does real damage.
Yeah.
Now you talk about value. We figured out your miracle chamois £1.11 over 3 years.
£1.11 over 3 years.
So let me tell you about maths on these. 2 rolls of these a week, the big rolls like this, is now £500 a year.
What?
I believe. Yeah.
Now wait a sec, David.
£5 a roll? I don't know. See, my maths isn't great.
I know mine's. But look, can we do this?
It's a lot of money.
Can we do this the proper way?
Yeah.
Because you're not doing it the proper. I know you're doing this to illustrate how bad the paper is on its own.
Yeah.
But this is. Can I just show everyone? This is how we really do it. We see a mess like that.
Yeah.
And
And
this
you
has
get
cost
more.
us probably what, a fiver.
That's a
right?
fiver
Yeah,
now.
that's a fiver.
That's
So
what I'm
do we
saying.
do? We do this, don't we? And we go, well, that's probably about right. So why don't you try it with that?
Yeah.
I
Well,
bet you it'll be just as bad.
what's going to happen is it just
I mean,
all
look,
gets wet and falls
and then you get all the
apart.
bits and pieces in the carpet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mess,
I mean,
by the way,
it's
the mess
terrible.
is still there.
It's terrible.
And this is
Don't
your money.
do it. Stop it immediately.
This is your money that you're
Yeah.
getting wet, and you're watching it fall apart before your eyes. Look,
And how
that's
much
all
did
you
it
get.
actually absorb?
That's all you get, and that's about £1 cash in the trash.
Oops. Oh, that's.
Did it go in the
okay.
bin?
No, it went into
Oh,
our electrical
I'm sorry.
circuits. We'll probably
Have a look.
to go and.
I hope not.
Yeah, let's not do that again.
Okay, we won't do that again. Underneath the carpet, the hardwood
I
floors.
tell you what. Why don't I
have
talk
seen
about the
better
website
days.
just while we get.
If it's in
somebody
the
to-
car, it's probably going to rust.
Dave, we need to check that just in case. So, do you know what? Can we play
It's
a
fine.
little
Trust me.
promo?
Yeah, it's fine. Trust me.
Oh, we'll go to
Anyway,
the website
watch
instead.
this, look.
Okay. This is ShopOnTV.co.uk, and David. No, it's fine. He wasn't to know, Dave. You weren't to know, David, were you? That you could have just blown us up, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Exactly.
But I am
No,
sorry.
No,
You
don't
know,
be silly.
I
No,
was
no,
just-
it's fine. No,
I
no,
was
I'm just saying it's
just
no
got a little bit overexcited.
No, it's fine. I'm just
flamboyant.
I'm just
shall
being
we say.
being overzealous by making sure we check just in case.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah.
So
We don't want
just
the lights to go
safety
out.
first.
Of
you know
course,
what I mean?
of course.
But
Anyway, back to the
please
website.
go get the buy one get one free bundle, which is this item number here. £20 gets you 6 cloths.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, okay, no blame. There's no one's making
No
any
damage
big deal of
done.
this
Lights
at
are
all.
still on.
Yeah, the lights are still on.
Um,
Exactly. So
Okay.
I
so
loved it personally.
Back to this mess anyway.
Yes.
In case you've just joined us, this is a big pile of Diet Coke on the carpet here. I'm going to just recreate it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Have a
We
look.
made our point anyway, didn't we?
I think so. Underneath the carpet, absolute disaster. The hardwood floors have seen better days. Forget your kitchen towels.
Somebody just said that this show reminds them of Noel Edmonds' house party. I take that as a compliment.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Yeah, that was a good show.
So take your chamois, use it damp, remember, remove any excess liquid so that it's just damp, and then just lay it down on the mess here. You want to use a little bit of pressure. If it's a puppy dog piddle, use your feet instead of your hands and step on it.
Yes.
Not on the puppy, on the chamois. Look, the stain's nearly gone. I'll do the other side. That last bottle of 12-year-old scotch of Uncle Frank's.
Yeah.
At this time of night, the shops are all closed.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get mad. Get even. Watch this. Right back in the glass. Uncle Frank will never know the difference, hey? A couple of fresh ice cubes.
Exactly. Maybe strain it first.
Maybe.
Depends how much you like Uncle Frank. Doesn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, underneath the carpet,
By the way,
everybody
can I get the
wants
name
to
of the
see.
person that writes your material, because I could do with some new stuff.
Oh, it's all in-house.
Oh, is it all in-house?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we should do lunch one day.
Yeah, we'll do lunch.
Create some genius
My
together.
people will fax your.
Anyway, do you remember that mess underneath the carpet?
I do.
Rotting the hardwood floors or rusting the bottom of the car? Look.
Dry
Bones right. I mean, it's pretty amazing, isn't it? Use it just once for a disaster like that, and it's paid for itself, hasn't it? But of course, you'll use it in a multitude of places, and you'll use it every day. I honestly believe that. If you think about it, and we don't think about it, how often do you reach for a cloth?
Well,
once a day,
well,
at least.
More than once a day,
Yep.
I would have thought.
Is the norm.
First thing in the morning when I run out of coffee mugs, and I leave one in the sink that's wet, and that's full of water, so it's sort of clean in the morning. But I always forget about it. So then I'm boiling the kettle in the morning, desperately needing caffeine in my body, and then I've got to wash the blooming cup up, and I'm like, oh, it's such a faff.
Yeah.
But with a miracle chamois, it's not so much the washing it, it's the drying it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it can do both.
Can do both.
You know, and you can cut it down to any size you like. So, yeah, you've got at least 4 decent-sized dishcloths here. And if you've been watching, you'll notice I've picked up a lot of liquid in a few seconds there.
Yes.
We'll show you how much we got.
I've
So
got to
around
talk
the
to
home,
audience.
anywhere there's a mess, on the floor, leave them around window ledges in case you've got one that leaks a little and you get condensation.
Yeah.
And also great inside your vehicle.
Yes.
You know, when you get condensation around the windscreen.
Yeah, yeah.
You're driving in harsh conditions, it could actually save your life.
Yeah, for sure.
And on an evening like tonight, it could save mine because I'm walking.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So there you go.
Yeah, mine
Sponges
too.
work,
Might
of
bus
course.
home
They
tonight.
try and pick the liquid up. Try and pick that up with a sponge. You'll be there all night. And the mess really doesn't move. Take your miracle chamois, fold it into a nice pad, and look, like a liquid vacuum cleaner, it picks up the mess. And fast.
Now,
it's impressive, isn't it?
Is that a vacuum cleaner that is made of liquid or one that picks up liquid?
One that picks up liquid,
Right, okay.
yes. This is not. No, it's made of rayon and viscose.
Rayon and viscose.
It keeps me on my toes, our Rob. Yeah.
Just the way my stupid
We give it a
brain works.
twist, and it's ready to use again. When it's dirty, it goes in the washing machine. Remember,
But
You
no
can
laundry.
Wash it over and over.
No fabric softener.
No fabric softener.
will
Yeah,
mess
it
up
affects
the
their
absorbency.
absorbency. Brilliant stuff.
You should never use fabric softener with anything that is absorbent. Towels,
Correct, yes, they-
because it clogs the fibres.
Yes,
That's how it
yes.
makes them
The
soft.
hotel trade are well aware of that.
Yeah,
They never use fabric
No, no,
conditioner.
no.
Yeah, and so should we tell them what they get?
Do, and then I
Yes.
have to talk to them very quickly because
Okay.
we're running out of stock here.
Yes,
So,
okay, good. Right, so 2 big
I need to
orange
do my
ones.
job in a minute.
And a
Just
blue,
giving you a
of
heads
course,
up.
2 big orange ones and a blue one for windows is the regular deal for £20. If you're quick enough, what's happening now is tonight we have a double whammy special. You get 4 big orange ones and 2 blue ones. So you buy one set, you get a second set free.
Yeah.
It's fantastic value. They are massive. You can cut them into any size you want. You've got one for the house, you've got one for the car, you've got one to put under the sink for accidents,
Yeah.
and you've got one for your jumpers.
Just extraordinary.
Jumpers. For rolling up woolly jumpers like this, cashmere sweaters, and in, well, less than half an hour, the garments are bone dry and ready to wear again. Time for you to do your job, Rob.
Yeah, just to say, I want to ask you very quickly, David, is there a price just on the yellow one? I mean, do you ever sell just one? You probably don't.
Yeah, it varies. $14.99 we charge for just one.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Sometimes.
But if you get it, we calculated if you did it
on our website,
on the website, and they'd be worth it at that. This is the price normally. This is the bundle rather. This is normally what you get for 20 quid. So these are sort of show special bundles. Like if you go to the Ideal Home Show when it's running at the moment, you see David, you'll get one of these for 20 quid, which is 2 of the big cloths and 1 of the blue. But we double that. You buy one, you get one free. There are 5 people who have the wrong item number in their basket, and 1 person has bought the single offer at £20. Now, please understand this. You're still going to be thrilled. People go to shows, they queue up for hours to buy these from David for 20 quid for just this bundle, the 2 big and the 1 small. So but we've done this special deal for you, 469893. What you can do if you're the person that accidentally ordered that, made the mistake of ordering the single offer, you are always welcome to go and buy 469893, and then on Tuesday just call customer service, which is 03333 24 24 24. That's 03333 24 24 24, and just ask them to cancel the order for the single one for you. So then that way we'll refund the money, obviously, because for tonight and for a limited time. Now this is only going to be for probably another week or two. 20 quid gets you a buy one get one free. You get 4 of the big ones and you get 2 of the small ones. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this. I was going to say, can I say this? You can't answer me, so I'm going to say this. Whether you listen to me, of course, is entirely up to you. I promise you, without banging my microphone, hand on heart, on my son's life, these are every bit as good as we say that they are. These are not bold claims. It is the God's honest truth. I've used these for 4 years, knowing them as miracle chamois, and in some form I've used them probably for the last 20 years and not even realised that they were miracle chamois. But they are, in my opinion, the best cloth that you can buy. There is no other cloth on the market that is as absorbent, or even if you want to compare size as well, the size of these. Now you can cut them down, obviously. There's no other chamois on the market, in my experience or opinion, that is as good as this. And all of the other different ways, towels, beach towels, hair towels, pet towels. I mean, you start adding on all of these different ways that you can use these. Now, not all of you will use them for all of those reasons, but many of you will use them for many of those reasons. I bet you could find at least 5, and will find at least 5 ways you use these cloths. They are, as far as we are aware, the most absorbent cloth material known to mankind. Up to 20 times their weight. Up to 20 times their weight in not just water, but any liquid, even harsh liquid. So you can use them if you are a tradesperson. You can give them abuse. Now, they won't last as long if you give them a lot of abuse, but they will still last for a much, much longer, probably, than anything you're using right now. And in terms of, have you ever had a 1-year guarantee on a tea cloth, or a 1-year guarantee on a kitchen cloth? Well, I've been using mine for 4 years, and they're every bit as good as the day I bought them. If you don't buy these and you use a cloth, you are missing out. The only reason you shouldn't buy these is if you are someone who never uses any kind of a cloth or a towel. But if you do, then take the plunge, because it will be transformative when you do.
There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with ShopOnTV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with ShopOnTV. ShopOnTV broadcasts live across the nation every night from midnight to 3, exclusively on ITV1 and STV. Away from your television, we've got you covered. The live broadcast is also streamed on our website, shopontv.co.uk, and on our YouTube channel at ShopOnTV Live, where you can catch up on anything you've missed. Our nightly show features a carefully curated collection of must-have items at budget-friendly prices. Many of our TV offers are only available for a limited time, or while stocks last. So before you go to bed, why not make it your nighttime ritual to tune in and check out the latest and greatest before it's too late. Shop on TV, outstanding quality, remarkable value and tremendous savings. Every night from midnight to 3 on ITV1 and STV. At Shop on TV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly, conveniently and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service, every step of the way from design to dispatch. Our nightly live broadcast is your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at shopontv.co.uk. So, when it's time to shop, shop on TV.
Now, I've popped over to have a little chat about a pillow for a minute, just while you check out your basket. So here's the scoop. So we started with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of our Miracle chamois, and we now have more than 40% of the entire stock we have available spoken for, and there are hundreds more of you who are coming in to order. So I don't know, we could come very close to selling out those chamois tonight. Again, I always hate giving these updates because I know that there are, maybe you've experienced in the past with some shopping channels, a bit of a sort of a shouty approach where it's like, oh, quick, if you don't buy them, you're going to miss out, and oh no, life will be terrible. And that's not the way we roll here. I'm just giving you the information. I'm informing you that 40% of the stock has gone, and probably within the next half an hour or so, because it's building, literally there are tens of thousands of people watching right now. We could get to a situation where there are more people with the chamois in baskets than we have stock available. Now, a lot of this stock also has gone to the Ideal Home show, so we weren't able to get as much. Normally, we'd have probably had thousands of them in stock. I mean, we still started with hundreds and hundreds, but they are going really, really quickly. And there's a reason for that. Honestly, look, folks, can I just be absolutely straight with you? I know you don't know me personally, most of you. There might be someone out there that does. And if you do, get the Miracle chamois. I promise you. I'm not just saying this. I like to reiterate. I like to mention this because I think it's important you understand the dynamic of me versus you, or us together, actually. Really, I like to think of us as a team. I don't get any commission. I swear to you, I do not, hand on heart, on my son's life, I don't get any commission. If we sold 85 million of these chamois tonight, I would still walk home with I might get a pat on the back and everyone will say, oh, well done, but I don't get any more money. As I've said, and I'm not saying this to impress you, but I'm saying this to impress upon you. I did 7 years at the first shopping channel, 2 at the last one, and I did 2 I ran a channel in the States for a couple of years. So what's that? 7, 8, 9, 11, and then with this, and a handful of infomercials. So about just over a decade, I have, apart from my other profession, pretending to be people on television and films, I've done about just over a decade in what we call transactional television. Okay. Now, in that time, my personal sales, let's just say I stopped counting. In the early days, I used to count up all the time. I used to keep a tally. I stopped counting at £1 billion, with a B, £1 billion of my personal sales from things that I have been selling on interactive transactional television for just over a decade in total. If I got even 0.5% of that as a commission, I would be on a beach right now, sipping on a Mai Tai, surrounded by bikini-clad, beautiful people. So I'm not. I'm here, and I'm not to say I don't want to be here. I absolutely do. This is how I earn my money. It's how I pay my bills. It's how I put food on the table for my son and for me. But I get paid a fixed amount. I'm freelance, so it's a freelance rate. If I don't work, I don't get paid at all. So the reason I'm pointing that out to you is that I have no vested interest whatsoever in you buying those miracle chamois, except to say that, you know, if things go well, yes, I get to work another day. Hurrah. You're only ever as good as your last show, right? But I'm not being pushy or trying to coerce you or trick you or any of whatever people think. People have different reasons for why they haven't bought these. Because frankly, it should be a situation that every single person watching right now should buy those chamois. And you probably even know it if you're one of the people that hasn't. So what is stopping you? And please, if you have a question, anything that we can answer to make you feel comfortable and know that you might say this is ITV1 and STV, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is ShopOnTV is the late night shopping show. It's a venture in partnership with ITV and STV. We are here on the behest of their Ofcom licence. You are covered, and we have oversight from not only Ofcom but the Advertising Standards Association and all kinds of other different boards that regulate that what we do, what we say, what we can and what we can't present. So this is about as safe a bet as you can get when it comes to buying something from any type of outlet. There's no oversight online at all, none. And even if you go into a shop, you're really down to the rules and regulations, and you know they have some oversight, but there is no more stringent oversight for a transactional situation than right here on television on ITV and STV. So your money is safe. You'll get this product. If you have any issues, you contact our customer service and it will get sorted. It's as simple as that, because otherwise we would not be allowed to broadcast. We would be pulled off the air immediately. No questions asked. Instant cancellation of contract if we misled you in any way. So I really, really, really want you to feel completely safe and confident and have peace of mind when you buy those chamois, because who here doesn't use a dishcloth? Can you honestly say that you never use a dishcloth? Can you honestly say, ladies and gentlemen, that you won't buy another dishcloth within the next probably couple of weeks, month at most? Because maybe you've got a stock of them, maybe you don't. But when are those going to run out? When are your dish? I know I'm sitting down. I think this is important, and so I know we've got a pillow, and I'll talk about the pillow in a sec. But when will you buy your next stash of dishcloths? You're gonna buy them, aren't you? And you're gonna go waste money, and they're not gonna work as well. And then they're gonna get ragged. You're gonna throw them away, and then you're gonna buy more, and you're gonna keep doing that. Well, with the Miracle Chamois, we reckon you've got 3 to 5 years before you even need to think about buying another one, and they work so much better. And maybe look, we can't guarantee 3 to 5 years, but anecdotally, that's how long. Certainly, mine have lasted, and other people that I know who use these, that's generally how long they last. Even if you've got 1 year. I mean, what other cloth have you ever bought in your life that lasts that long and that can pick up to 20 times its weight in liquid? So buy them, for goodness sake. I genuinely mean this in a caring way. If you know what's good for you, buy them, because you're going to save money in the long run, and they're going to be better than what you're doing and what you're using now. Does that make sense? And that's kind of why we're here, ShopOnTV. Like, this pillow is another classic example, actually, of something that does a better job. It's, Mirel have, as they say, they've built a better mousetrap. So this is Mirel. If you've seen or heard of the GX pillow, this is the next, it's the new version, essentially, of the GX pillow, and it's branded as Mirel because this particular version is exclusive to us here at ShopOnTV. So we may go back to GX pillow at some point, but for now, the difference with this, it's exactly the same as the GX suspension pillow in every way, except that instead of having a breathable gusset at the end of the pillow, this has a complete polycotton cover that is 100% breathable. So if you look at the one in front that's got the pink ties on it, your pillow doesn't look like that when you get it. First of all, they're not pink, and secondly, they're not on the outside. But those are essentially lintels. They are suspension ties, like on a suspension bridge, that keep the pillow from ever fully collapsing. You cannot collapse this pillow 100% at all, no matter what you do with it. Well, I suppose if you rolled over it with a steamroller or something like that, because the ties are slightly shorter than the outside of the pillow, and then the filling surrounds them. But here's the difference between this and other pillows. The suspension pillow uses the suspension for support. That's exactly and primarily and only what it's for and why it's there. Whereas the filling that is in here, and there are two different levels of filling. So there's the medium soft and the medium firm. So the medium firm just has slightly more filling. If you like a firm pillow, or if you use two pillows, go for the medium firm. If you like a softer pillow, or you generally only use one pillow, go for a medium soft. But what I'll tell you about these is basically they are currently the only pillow. There are only two pillows I would recommend in the world at the moment, and this is one of them. And the reason is because it will always, it will keep its shape, right? So you can say, I'm holding that out. What other pillow can you hold out like that without it drooping? That's because of the suspension. It's also the only pillow I know that doesn't use the filling to give you support. Every other pillow that I know on the market, with the exception of one, uses the filling to provide the support and the comfort. Doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It can't do both. If you don't have enough filling, you don't have any support. So then you fold the pillow over, or you have two pillows, or you put your arm under the pillow, and you don't get that correct spinal alignment, right? So you wake up maybe with a stiff neck or a stiff back, or maybe you snore a lot more because your head's at a funny angle and your throat's all kind of, screwed up. So that's number one. The comfort comes from the filling. All other pillows, if the comfort comes from the filling and the support's supposed to come from the filling, to have the support you've got to have lots of it, and then it's not comfortable. And if you haven't got enough, then you've got no comfort. This gives you both. I hope that makes sense. Did I get those the right way around? Yeah. You get the comfort here from the filling, and you get the support from a purpose-built suspension system within the pillow. They're really, really good, these pillows, and you get two for $34.95. They are a standard UK pillowcase, whether you're using a housewife pillow or the other one, the name of which escapes me at the moment, an Oxford, and two for $34.95. They are, if you've never ever slept with a pillow that has active suspension like this, you've never had the kind of night's sleep that you will have, I'm sure. I'm really confident when you sleep on one of these, because most pillows are just a sack with a filling in it. And even if you spent extortionate amounts of money on really, really posh fillings, like, down and all that kind of stuff, and the feathers can be even worse, because you put your head on the pillow and the feathers all just smush to the sides and your head just goes like that, doesn't it? And you end up with about an inch between you and the mattress, and it's basically just the case you're sleeping on. Rubbish. Doesn't work. Yesterday's technology. This is tomorrow's technology. I cannot push my hands. I'm trying as hard as I can. I cannot touch my fingers together. These are superb. If you want a better night's sleep, I think this is going to go a long way to helping you get one. Now, you can buy these, as with lots and lots of other things, on our website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. We've got so many things to help you around your home. We've got Blue Magic if you want to stock up on that. That's pretty much the only cleaning product you'll ever need to buy. It's the only one I use. We've got storage solutions. We've got an amazing Wonder Broom, which is brilliant for sweeping stuff up. If you're a hairdresser, in fact, I know these have been used in hairdresser or hair salons for many, many, many years, because they have these plastic bristles or rubber bristles, and when you pull silicone bristles, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you, Kieran. As you pull them towards you. Kieran's great. He's a quarter of my presentation is Kieran, because when I can't think of words, he just tells me. When you pull the broom towards you, the bristles compress together, and they create almost an impenetrable barrier. Well, that was a hard word to say. An impenetrable barrier for dirt. And there's also a squeegee on the other side, but also because they're silicone, they create a static charge, which means they're wonderful for picking up hair. And you even on carpets, and you even get a portable little one as well, a little handheld version, which would be good for your suit, or your pets maybe even. No, don't brush your pets with it. I don't know about pets. No, apparently no. All right, I've been told no, don't. Kieran said no, don't do that. $18.90, but you can use it on your upholstery after your pet's laid on your sofa, or your stairs, or your pet bed. That sort of thing, apparently. I don't do pets, I'm sorry. It's not that I don't love them. I'm just not there to love them enough.
Sensible.
I'm always working.
Sensible, yeah. You've got to be kind.
Those dulcet tones are David Wright, the man who says the word
Chamois.
better than anyone else.
Yeah, it's great to be back.
It's so good to see you,
Chamois.
mate.
It's the
Honestly,
super
such
chamois.
a great geezer. He really is.
Hey,
Tell us
likewise, Rob.
We're
You're doing a good job.
Thank you, mate.
Yeah.
I think over half the stock's gone already of these.
Wow.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy.
Got to check out and buy these.
Comes as no great surprise, though, does it? When, you know, they get a second set for free.
Do you think that was worthwhile me explaining to the customers? Because I want to get rid of any
Absolutely.
smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of bad tactics in
Helps with the credibility, hopefully.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've ruined it for people who are actually honest and trying to just, you know.
But to look at you, you look like a credible kind of chap
I
anyway.
am. I never Lois, I never lie.
So, shall we make a mess? Clean it up?
Why not?
Finally
Would you
found
like me
something
to?
I'm good at. Designed for washing cars, right? So if you're washing or drying your car, we all know it's a very true surface. So if you pull it in one direction over the top of your vehicle there, it's going to dry it off in absolutely no time. Ready to wax, just like the day you took it home.
Oh, yeah.
You can use it on any vehicle, of course. Caravans, motorhomes, trucks and trailers. I'll tell you what, they are very thirsty.
Oh, by
in
the
the
way,
kitchen,
David,
as a dishcloth.
we've just time travelled.
We've lost an hour.
Yeah, it's now 3
We'll get it
AM.
back in 6 months or something, will we?
I hope so. I certainly hope so.
It's amazing how that happens.
We're staying on
We're staying
air
with you.
as long as we would have normally without the time change. So we will technically.
So we'll just
be on the air
work
till
until 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Because we love it.
Yeah,
It's great to have you with us.
We don't need to sleep.
And thank you, viewer, for tuning in. You'll notice there's one thing I haven't done while I've been splashing all this liquid around. What hasn't he done, Rob?
Ring it out.
He hasn't wrung it out.
Wrung it out.
Absolutely right. Watch this. So, with a quick squeeze, you get the idea. They are super absorbent.
Are they? What are they?
Super absorbent.
Super absorbent.
So for spills around the home where accidents may happen, you know, if the kids are off school, they open the fridge, drop the apple juice on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
Me, sometimes I take a shower with the curtain on the outside.
Don't we all?
Now, you try and pick this up with a sponge, the good old faithful sponge, running back and forth to the sink. Pick it up, drip and dribble all over the floor. It gets worse. And these, the dinner lady's favorite, the J cloth. In America, where you used to live,
Did I mention I used to live there?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, okay.
They call them handy wipes. Handy for what? And they don't pick up a gosh darn thing.
No.
Take your chamois, fold it into a pad. Keep your eye on the liquid. This happens quickly. Very cheeky, wasn't it? That.
Well,
I wish.
No, that was our director.
Yeah, well, we have got time to kill, Kieran, by the way.
People at home hear our director and producer.
Anyway, look,
It really is.
no drips.
No.
No drips. It locks it in. It's fantastic. And that's got to be handy, so you can carry it back to the sink. Of course, it will get dirty, and it depends what you pick up. If you use it as a floor cloth, you're going to have to wash it. Where does it go? In the washing machine.
Right.
You can throw it in with your clothes. This is the natural colour. It won't bleed in the wash. You won't end up with yellow socks.
Nice.
So that's good. No hotter than
You have
60
mentioned
degrees.
If you did happen to use it with bleach, it might lighten it slightly.
It'll lighten it, yes,
But
of
it
course.
doesn't
And it may affect its absorbency. Bleach, as you'll understand, is quite hard on it.
But we're talking about like pure bleach.
Yeah.
But that's how hardy they are. It can.
They're pretty tough.
Pretty much survive it. Yeah.
Watch
You've
this.
used
You
them on
just pull
paints,
it.
haven't you? Emulsions.
Yeah, pick up paint with it and
Gloss.
just. That's when you might want to use a bit of bleach water.
Yeah.
Mix it with water perhaps, and then
White
just
spirits.
dunk it in there and.
Yeah.
White spirits. So look, I mean, no streaks every time. Beautiful
could you
finish.
Try your paintbrushes with it.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea, is it?
Crafters love them.
Yeah.
Do a lot of craft exhibitions.
Yeah.
And the ladies love them for just that. Yes, wiping paintbrushes, for a stamping mat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not my field of expertise, I must admit.
Oh,
but
I
if there's
thought
any
you'd have been
crafters
great with
out
craft
there
knife and some
that are familiar with the product, do email in and
Our
let
floor
us know
manager is
any
an expert
little
crafter.
crafty tips.
Yeah,
See what I did there?
yes,
Little
Charlie.
play on words.
Anyway,
Anyway,
very good.
Yeah,
very good.
crafty tips.
No, but Charlie, our floor manager, she's an expert crafter.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
I tell you what, she's very
She presents on
multi-skilled,
those-
isn't she? And a stand-up comedian as well.
No, that's our producer. Our producer
Oh, sorry.
stand-up comedian. Our floor manager appears as a guest on craft channels and things like that.
Ah, brilliant.
Very clever.
There you go.
Very creative.
Should we do the carpet?
Sure.
Let's do the carpet.
And to be
Make
fair,
a
I
mess
haven't
on the
heard Gemma
carpet.
stand up.
And if carpet's this colour
I don't think it
and
is.
disaster strikes,
Yeah. Nervous puppy?
yes, nervous puppy perhaps.
Golden reliever.
It's the time of night where, you know, accidents happen.
Uh-huh. And that's why I'm
Drinks.
going to shut up. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know, my good friend Gary, he loves to come over on a Friday night, loves his vodka and cokes.
Right.
Usually the third one ends up about here, right in the middle of the carpet, soon after Gary's on his way home. And don't you find when guests make a mess in your home, they never do it off to the side wall where you're never going to see it again? It's usually right on the runway to the television, you'll think of them forevermore.
Forever, right.
Yeah.
That's why I don't have guests.
Now, this is a big spill, of course. Hopefully, you'll never get a mess this big on your carpet at home.
Yeah.
We're trying to create the worst possible case scenario. But
But it could be.
what you're seeing now
over.
is that the mess is too big for the carpet itself. And, of course, it's time to stop then. Otherwise, we'll flood the place.
Yeah,
But look,
yeah.
underneath the carpet, an absolute disaster. Take your chamois. Oh, what about these? Yeah, I mean, most of us use these. The good old kitchen towels. Of course, if you don't have any of these on hand, you find whatever you can find, right? Like a tea towel,
bath
the
towel.
loo roll.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
I've used good quality bath towels for
Yeah.
emergency spill.
And it is an emergency. You've got to do something. The problem with these is not only do they last 5 seconds, what you're doing is pushing the mess further down into the floorboards. The chamois has the capillary action that draws the liquid out. Not to mention these last, 5 seconds? They fall apart.
Have you
It's
actually
another
picked
dead
anything
tree
up?
in the forest.
Yeah, yeah.
Help the environment and help your wallet. As we pointed out, these are up to $5 a roll now. It's cash in the trash, and you just go through them over and over and over.
Yeah.
So save some money.
But they don't work. They not.
Take your chamois.
They just don't work like.
They don't work. No,
well,
as I was
not
saying,
like the miracle
you just
chamois.
push the mess down, and you're not really getting anywhere. Look, the mess is still there, 100%.
Dripping through your floor.
Take your chamois,
Going
use
into the
it
ceiling
damp,
of the flat underneath, maybe.
possibly
Now you've got
into the
landlord
downlights.
charges and things
You
like
never
that.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, a little bit of pressure,
Actually, if you're a landlord, you should have them.
and look, in seconds, you
Clean
see the
com-
colour change in the carpet.
Yeah.
Do the other side. I'm not using a lot of pressure. How much did we get in 5, 6 seconds? Have a look.
No way. Do you
Yeah.
know, I've just
Capillary
noticed-
action.
Yeah.
I'll leave that there and I'll get the rest just to show you what we got. So you're going to have to do it twice for a big spill like that. But the good news is, in less than a minute, that major mess below the carpet is gone. It's in the cloth. The carpet's returned back to its original colour. And, you want proof, of course. One thing I've learnt in this job, Rob, nobody believes a gosh darn thing we say.
nor should
But
they.
have a look. Seeing is believing.
Evidence.
It's amazing, isn't it?
I mean, it is.
Use it just
honestly
once
really is.
for a big
Now,
spill like that.
You've got peace of
And,
mind.
Yeah,
You honestly
you'll bless
know.
the day they came through your front door. You really will. They are just that good. There you go. That is a lot of liquid.
How many
is
times
it not?
when you've had a spill like that,
No, it's not even in shot. Here we go.
and you've
That's how much we got.
you've tried a towel or something like that, you still don't really know if it's completely dry under the carpet, do you?
No, you
With this,
don't.
you do.
You see, and
This,
of
you
course,
do.
that's the value of this demonstration. You can at least see what the mess was
Yeah.
and the improvement.
Yeah. Honestly, it's the smart cloth.
Do treat yourself. They are fantastic. Should we tell them what they get quickly? Because
think that would
we know
be
we're over
smart.
50% of the stock gone. We have
probably
thousands that we can sell you on the original deal. Could I have the roll, please? And this is what you get normally. It's
Yep.
2 big orange ones and a blue one, and a nice roll like this with a 1-year guarantee for satisfaction and a free
1
elastic
year on
band.
a cloth. 1 year on a cloth.
Free elastic band to wrap around all the money you're going to save on not buying J-cloths, paper towels, and the like. So that's 2 big orange ones and a blue one for windows. But please don't order that. Please use the item number 469893. I'm not sure what the other one is,
Let's
but
not even
some
tell 'em.
people
Yeah.
have got it wrong and just receiving this.
Just make sure that it
we
says
can't
on the
change that
description,
going down the
bog
track.
off.
Yeah, bog off. Get the double whammy special. So for no extra money, if you're quick enough, you get the second complete set absolutely free. You could give those away as a gift, Father's Day, or I know it's a bit in advance for Christmas, but they make a fantastic gift for a car enthusiast. Look, you've got 4 big jumbo pieces, 70 by 50 centimeters. Keep them in their original size if you're going to use them for washing a vehicle. Cut them down smaller if you're going to use them around the home as dishcloths and the like. So you've got one for the car, leave it in the car. Here's one for the house, cut it into quarters.
Yeah.
It'll last 3 to 5 years if you use it every day as a dishcloth. Here's a third one for grooming the animals, grooming your dog, you know, if it comes in from the rain or what have you.
Through that.
And the fourth one as a spare if they're all in the washing machine. Leave it under the sink in case disaster strikes, or for your woolly jumpers. If you have any of these
jumpers
that you can't put in the tumble dryer, roll them up nice and tight in a chamois when they're wet, and in no time they're bone dry and ready to wear, and the ladies go moggy for it.
Go moggy.
And if it's a really big thick jumper like this, you know, you might want to use 2 of them, make a big giant chamois sandwich, otherwise known as a shamwich. Yes.
Now,
treat yourself. While we have them, you get 2 sets for the price of 1. Go ahead, Rob. Do your job.
I just thought, here, I don't know if I've ever mentioned I used to live in America, so we would have Thanksgiving dinner every November, and lots of people all sitting around a table. Invariably, someone always knocks over a glass of something. I reckon, David, with 4 of those, if you've got a big dining table, you could do this at Christmas as well, for example.
Oh, yeah.
If you're having any kind of a dinner party, put these under your tablecloth. Not only will they give a bit of padding to the table and help to protect your precious table, but if anyone does spill anything, you won't even need to worry about it because it will all be absorbed by the miracle chamois.
I plan to do exactly that tomorrow, actually.
Really?
My good friend Justin and his wife are going to be popping into the apartment in Kensington. I'm going to do a roast lamb for Easter Sunday. And he's a very sloppy eater, a bit of a messy chap.
Right.
There could be all kinds of carnage on the kitchen table. And as you say, okay, it's not going to look glamorous, but great for catching the mess.
Well,
what if you bring out a big
over it,
a pot full of hot gravy that you want to put out, or you know, hot dishes when you're serving?
Can I just say,
lay one of these down, saves damaging the. Sorry?
I haven't received my invitation yet. I assume it just got lost in the.
There's not enough lamb to go around, Rob. I'm sorry.
That's
it's only a small leg.
It's only a small leg.
But next time, I'll put you very near the top of the list. I'm going to give you this back.
Thank you. But no, you could
Dizzy
put
Heights right at the top, of course.
I'm working my way up.
Yeah.
But you could put a table. You could put a tablecloth over this. Again, bath mats. Put one of these under your bath mat.
Yeah.
Then the bath mat will be aesthetic and look the way that you like. You know, it'll look nice because you've probably chosen one for that reason. But it might not be that absorbent. Put one of these underneath, and it will absorb any surplus water.
Brilliant.
Put
in the
them
bathroom.
under mattress.
You use it on your shower screens too.
Kids put them. Shower screens. Put them under the sheets for your kids as a potentially a pee pad, a sweat pad. If you know.
Put a piece in the kids' shoes when they're on their way to school in the rain.
What now?
Sorry? Yeah. Really? Put a little piece in the shoes. You know when it's raining and the kids have got to sit in the classroom with wet shoes all day?
Oh, yeah?
They get a cold. I put a nice little piece of chamois in their shoes and it just drains all the moisture out, you know, and then they're not sitting around with wet feet.
I just had a thought. For the summer,
no doubt you did.
Like a man bra, so for the armpits and the boob sweat.
Oh.
No?
Okay. There's another vision. Right? We had the Speedo earlier.
I love it. While I'm sitting in my budget.
It don't pay me enough, honestly.
I do like to paint a picture.
Yeah. I've just been invited to walk out. Actually, no, I wouldn't do it. I'm having far too much fun. Yeah, we don't want to let the viewers down.
Keep
it's
a
Easter.
little one in your purse if you spill some drink on you or something like that.
Yeah.
Just before an important meeting, it could help dry your top.
Great thing to have around, you know, pretty much anywhere.
Just have one on your person.
Cut it into a little small piece. It's just useful.
A little for lipstick and makeup and things like that.
We actually, at the exhibition, we give them a little piece as a free sample, the people as they walk up. And
that's a good
I gently say, you know, we've cut them small enough so they're almost useful, but not quite, so that you might perhaps buy them.
Exactly.
But they are still useful because you leave them around the back of the sink where the taps are.
Yeah.
You know, and you get that build-up of liquid there, and
Well,
it
if you
rots
do have-
around if you've got a wooden top or wood. Oh, speaking of kitchens, granite worktops and marble worktops.
Yeah.
A lot of people come up and say, oh, we spent thousands on this fantastic new kitchen, and the worktop cost, you know, 12 grand.
Oh.
But we can't keep it clean, and you get watermarks and spots all over it.
do.
These are absolutely brilliant
Yeah.
on your granite or marble worktops. It'll be the best thing you've ever used, I promise you.
If you've got a dripping
Look at
shower,
that, no streaks.
dripping tap, you know, a leaky washer.
Bear in mind, these were designed for washing cars. NASCAR drivers use them in America, where Rob used to live.
Yes, I
and
did used to live in
just-
America. Did I mention?
These people are particular about their paintwork, so you can imagine on a granite or marble worktop, or on glass, on windows and mirrors, patio doors, shower screens. They are fantastic. They just love liquid.
Any trade as well. If you're a tradesperson, you've just got to have one of these.
And yeah,
Some-
I mean, we sell thousands of them to the trade. I
painters,
told you about the
decorators,
plumber who
plumbers,
came in and
hairdressers.
just can't live without them. Basically, I know that's a bit of an over-the-top exaggeration.
But everyone uses
Check this
cloth
out.
at home. Everyone does. Yeah, I've got one for cleaning.
There's nothing finer.
I use the blue ones actually as my primary washing up cloth, or if I'm cleaning, you know, cleaning the bathroom and stuff like that.
You ready? Watch
Yeah,
this.
Ready. Here we go. Don't blink now.
Like a thirsty camel in the Sahara Desert,
Wow.
it drinks it all up.
Now there's an image too. I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like any good camel,
Yeah.
it locks it inside and it'll walk around for days carrying it.
Carrying the water on its
Yeah.
back.
Brilliant though, isn't it?
Isn't that a myth that they have water in their humps? Isn't it fat they have in their humps? Or is it water?
I don't know. Any viewers out there?
Yeah, I've seen something. a
Camel
client-
alert would like to know what's in the hump.
What's in the? Yeah, an expert.
Is it liquid or is it fat?
I've got a feeling there's
Tonight's
a
trivia
QI.
question, just to get us through the last 45 minutes of the show, while we
Yeah.
continue talking about the miracle chamois.
Well, you know, when
Watch
you're going to
this
talk about
for
a
a
cloth for
perfect
2 hours,
finish
David,
on your
you've got to
windows,
diversify.
shower screens. Absolutely brilliant. £20
rich fat.
and you get 6 of them. Did we mention that?
Let's show everybody. Let's
Fantastic
give them
value.
a visual representation. And it is. It's fat in a camel's hump.
Oh, we found out. It's fat in the camel's hump.
Yeah. They can store up to 80 pounds of it, but they don't store water in it. It's not.
Ah, well, that was a myth that we've crushed.
But the size of the hump changes based on how much food they eat and how much they consume, you know, how liquid they consume. So
Isn't it great?
it is a way of keeping them hydrated, but it's not a liquid itself per se.
Yes, it's very random, that, Rob.
Is it?
Isn't it?
I love random.
Yeah, well, it's fine.
How long have you
It's good
known
to
me?
go with a bit of trivia.
No, I watch QI.
Why not?
I want to be
Why
the
not?
next presenter of QI. If I can't be Doctor Who, when Sandy's had enough, I want to take over. Did you watch QI?
No,
Oh, it's
never did.
so good. You learn.
Wow,
so
I missed
much.
out, hey?
Like camels, for example. Yeah. Oh
I don't want to call it useless trivia.
no, it's no
but
trivia.
it's
It's useless.
information, you know, that
You've made a mess there, David.
we're broadening our horizons.
gonna
with,
show
shall
everybody
we
what we
say.
got.
I found something I'm good at. I make a mess and then I clean it up.
Exactly.
Look at that finish.
Now, what do we get for our money?
Oh, thanks for asking. I was almost out of breath.
That's okay.
Well, you know, the regular deal is, may I have the roll?
We don't have time for a toilet break.
2 big orange ones and a blue one for Windows, £20 with a 1-year guarantee and a free elastic band. That's the regular deal.
What's that for?
This is the size that's to wrap around all the money you're going to save
Oh.
on not buying paper towels and J-cloths and the like.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rob. You're doing a great job, by the way.
Oh.
So you get 2 of the big orange ones and a blue one for Windows for £20. That's the regular deal. These, by the way, we call this the Windows chamois, but I've used the orange ones on Windows as well. They work just fine.
What's the difference?
Apart from the colour, blue's a tighter weave, so it's meant to be better on glass.
Okay.
We've got an email from Jack.
Oh, thank you.
What
I
does
appreciate
Jack
you
wanna
telling me
know?
that. Shall I? Jack says her son bought them the cloths as a present last month, and she absolutely loves them. She said the first thing she did was use one when
Oh, yeah.
defrosting the freezer.
Absolutely ideal
Yes.
for that. One of those nasty jobs in the kitchen nobody wants to do, but we have to. They're absolutely brilliant for defrosting the freezer.
What would you do with them? Where would you put them?
Just put them underneath. When you turn it off and then all the ice melts, and
goes into that.
Yeah, it just floods out straight into the cloth. You've got to keep your eye on it. Go back and wring them out once in a while. By the way, I'm just going to finish telling them the package.
You do that.
Because for
And then
£20,
remind me
the
about
regular
sandbags.
deal is 2 big orange ones and a blue one. Don't go for that. 469893 is your item number. We give you double the value. 4 big orange and 2 blue ones. It really is fantastic value. Treat yourself. Don't miss out because we're over 50% of the stock gone and they probably won't last until the end of the show. You get all this for 20.
Now, what was the story that you told me about? Was it a truckload of these, or and the absorbency? Because I imagine you could probably use these as sandbags for floods. And
Yes, my friend John lives next to the River Severn in Gloucestershire.
Right, right.
Very close, and the river banks burst. Not just once, a couple of times. And I had some stock I was storing actually at his house, a couple of bags. There's 100 in a bag.
I see. Yeah.
And there's your roll back.
Thank you, mate.
And yes, they got caught in the floodwater. They expand to a massive size, and you cannot actually lift them. They once, yeah.
But did they stop the water?
No. They're not quite that good.
They're not good enough to stop flood water.
No, there is a limit to their capacity.
But
yeah.
if you use it, are they not as good as a sandbag?
Well, I suppose, yeah, as good,
I mean, I'm not
probably,
saying that
but a
one
very
pack-
expensive sandbag, I suppose.
Saying, yeah, one pack is going to stop a flood. But if you're lining something,
It'd be better than a sandbag, but you just wouldn't be able to afford it, right?
But if you've got a lot of them,
yeah.
Well, you might.
So you pull it in one direction on your vehicle, it dries it off. So Jack loves them, and his mum. We've established that.
Lovely. Jack, no, Jax.
Oh, Jax.
Jax.
Oh, okay, got it. Right. Thanks for writing in, Jax.
Son. What a
It's good to meet
son.
the fans.
Sometimes.
Not literally, but virtually.
Virtually. No, I love it.
Yeah, we do. It's great.
It makes my night. Otherwise, I just feel like I'm sitting here talking to myself. And
me.
Well, and David.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Which is your highlight, of course. Can't get enough of it.
More talking at you, I think.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, that is the highlight of my night. I love the guests that we work with, and you've been just a wonderful chap for all the many years I've had the pleasure of knowing you.
Oh, thank you very much.
We haven't shared a beer yet, which is
No, we must do that. But yeah, I think we work pretty well together. Hey,
well, I like to think so.
bit of a laugh. You've got to have a bit of a Steffi Graf once in a while, don't you?
I get on with everybody. I'm not everyone's cup of tea, as somebody pointed out on Twitter the other night.
None of us are we?
Scathing
Really?
review it was.
You can't please all the people all the time.
No, I know.
So try and pick this mess up with a sponge, which is probably the next best thing that's close with absorbency, and it just leaks everywhere. You know, they just can't do the job. Your chamois absorbs up to 20 times its weight in liquid. Watch this. It draws the liquid in and it locks it inside. There's no leaks, no drips, and it does it really quick. That's the capillary action.
Yeah.
Honestly, you'll love them. Treat yourself. They're brilliant. If you haven't used them before, or if you haven't seen them before, where have you been for a long, long time? They've been around for about 50 years now.
I'd love to know, would you email, if you are not buying these,
Why?
would you email me or us, studio@shopontv.co.uk, and just let me know, for my own peace of mind, I'd love to know. I'm sure it can't be because you can't afford them. I'm sure
Some people can't afford them.
Well, that may be true. That may be true.
There's nothing
and
we
if
can
that is
do.
the case, well, I don't know. I'd give a few free ones away myself, personally.
I'm going to do the carpet while you're talking.
You carry on. But I would genuinely like to know what stopped, because I can't think logically in my head of any reason why anyone wouldn't use these.
The upfront investment might be a bit of a deterrent, but if something like this happens at home, they are well worth the money. We're going to finish the bottle, Rob, just like my dad taught me.
Now, if you're under 18, anyone over 18.
Finish the bottle. It's gone. Look.
Gemma,
That's a mess.
Gemma dropped a glass, no, not a glass, sorry, a bottle of wine, and it shattered on her, she smashed it on her floor.
So, Gemma, what were you more horrified about, the mess or the loss? Yeah.
How did you...
The loss was the answer.
Did you have
Thanks for being honest.
Did you have a miracle chamois, Gemma? What did you get it up? What did you pick up the spill with? She says quite honestly, about 4 tea towels, and that didn't work.
And your
she
tea
got the
towels are
bath
trashed,
towel.
probably
So now
stained with red wine
yeah,
forevermore.
and the bath towel as well. Whereas one miracle. Now, again, if somebody did drop a whole bottle or a glass of wine on the floor with the glass there,
Yeah.
give us later. Tell us again how.
Yeah,
to do that
yeah,
up.
sure, I will.
I'll let you get back to what you're doing.
Talking about these, the enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 double rolls a week is what? £10, 50, £500 a year.
£500. I can believe it.
Fiver
I
a
get
roll,
pack of
2
4.
rolls a week.
£8 for a pack of 4, so £2.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you use them once and they fall apart and you throw them away and it damages the environment. We all have to do our little bit to help the environment.
Yeah.
Try and avoid using these. Take your chamois, use it over and over. When it gets dirty, it goes in the washing machine. It's going to last for years. Use just a little bit of pressure with your hands. If it's puppy dog piddle, use your feet.
Yeah, or
Not
somebody
on the
else's
puppy, on the
hands.
chamois. Stain's nearly gone. We'll do the other side. That last bottle of 12-year-old scotch of Uncle Bill's on a Saturday night,
Yeah.
or Auntie Maureen's red wine. Don't get mad, get even. Back in the glass. 2 fresh ice cubes. Nobody knows the difference.
If it's
We're
only-
just fooling around, trying to have a bit of late night fun.
I
Don't
will-
really do that.
No.
Please.
And I will just say,
wouldn't do that.
If it's only a 12-year-old scotch, I'd let it go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Frankly.
Right, we're going to do it twice because that was a big spill. But the great news is, underneath the carpet, the floor has been saved.
I find
It's worth...
single malts. You've got to treat like you're dating. Like you're dating. They've got to be over 18.
Yes, okay, fair enough.
That's my advice.
That's a long time for a single malt, though, isn't it? There's not too many on the shelves that... I mean, they're out there. 16's about the max that I normally see.
No, you're not,
I do
obviously
not.
not going to the right place. But no, there are, but they're just more
I
expensive.
probably don't have
But
the
they
right
are,
amount of
like,
money
my-
as
my-
well. That's
well,
part of the problem.
Yeah, my favourite one is 25-year-old. There's a particular single malt I drink. The 25 is the best
Really?
one, yeah.
Yes, we must go out and appreciate a sherbet one of these
Indeed,
evenings, my
indeed.
good man.
I will say, David, I only ever drink when I'm alone or with someone, so
Great.
Yeah.
No, that's sensible.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, these cloths, you've got to get them. You just have. This is one of those products that if I could say to you, you must buy these, it's compulsory, I would. I know I can't force you to do anything, but if you know what's good for you, honestly, I say this as your friends, even though I know I don't know you all personally, but I do genuinely care about people. I'm a people person, and any friend, any member of the family, I always say get these, because if they were to
They've
ask
stood the test of time. And the
yeah,
reviews
they
stack up, right? Don't
Yeah.
believe us. There's loads of reviews out there
sure,
about these. People come back for them time and time again. Yeah. You'll become a believer. You really will.
Not a
They
reliever.
absorb so much liquid. Drips and dribbles everywhere with this stuff. Take your chamois, lay it in the mess.
So we just had an email saying that so first of all, I can't repeat what the email.
I heard it. Just come a little bit closer.
So
Come on, Rob.
So
Come
first
on.
of
We've
all,
got to do it for the sake
David is from New Zealand, so you've got to be very careful about
Yeah.
the Aussie New Zealand
Yeah.
thing.
I'm
But
not
that
offended,
said-
don't worry, I
that
hear it all the
said,
time.
He's been
Aussie
anglicised, that's
bloke.
why you can't hear the tin. But
Yeah.
they said if you dripped water over me and dried me with it, he'd buy 2.
You up for it?
No, because
Oh, come on, Rob.
If I'm going to
Got to
get
keep the people happy.
If I'm going to get soaked,
I'll
it's
do
gonna
it
be
to
for a lot
you.
more than
I'll play
40
my part.
quid.
I don't mind.
I'm wearing electronics and I very expensive equipment. No, if it was for more than 40 quid, or
Party pooper.
If it was like they would donate 500 quid to charity, of course I would. But for 40 quid, no.
Okay, viewer. 500
Sorry.
quid to charity. What do you
500
say?
quid to charity is my minimum offer. All right, and then you can stick my head in a bucket for all I care.
Check it out. Look,
Nigel
watch the
says,
liquid
yeah?
disappear.
What did
And it
Nigel
locks
say?
it inside. They are fantastic.
Oh, sorry, Nigel was the gentleman who emailed. Yeah, what's your best bid? I've got to get the night bus home.
Let's hear from you, Nigel.
Unless he's going to pay for my Uber as well.
I mean, I'm actually, yeah, I'm impressed with.
We've got the gallery
the input.
haggling with the viewers.
We have.
now
Are the
to see what
gallery?
the minimum is for
Are the
to get
gallery
wet.
aware of how many we have left? That might be interesting to know.
It's getting
Anyway,
on
just
for
pull it in one
2 months,
direction
so-
over any hard surface. Remember the granite worktops I was talking about, or marble worktops?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll love them there. In the kitchen, ideal. And the bathroom, in the car. Look,
Yes.
brilliant.
Should we give everyone a chance to check out? ladies and gentlemen, please, it's very simple. It's basic transactional mathematics. You'll give us your money and we give you the product. It doesn't work if you just put the product in your basket and then expect it to arrive. Obviously you don't, you're intelligent people, you know that. But I mean, I wish I knew what else I could say to you for you to understand and believe when I say that every household should have these. Again, I'm not trying to sell them to you. Please don't think that for a second. I don't care. I don't want you to buy these just because I'm telling you. I want you to buy these because you're intelligent and you can see logically. We can't fake this. This isn't CGI. These really do what you're seeing them do. And you're intelligent enough to be able to imagine just how useful these are going to be around your home or in your business. So if you have not bought these and you're using anything else like the J-cloths and the kitchen towels and all those other things instead, you're just chucking good money after bad. And honestly, you'll get them within 3 to 5 days as our standard delivery. You may very well get them sooner, and they could last you potentially for several years. What kitchen cloth or tea towel or any kind of cleaning cloth or chamois have you ever heard of that comes with a 1-year guarantee and potentially could last you for 3 to 5 years? I'm at 4 years on mine, and they're still going strong. And even if you use them in the trade and you use them with really harsh chemicals and bleaches and things like that, maybe they'll only last a third of that. But so what? They're 20 quid for 6 of these. 4 of the big ones, 2 of the small ones. But unfortunately, the only way you're going to get them is you've got to pay. So why don't you do that right now?
After you've ordered from ShopOnTV, we aim to deliver your purchases as quickly as possible. Postage and packing charges cover standard UK delivery, which is normally 3 to 5 working days, though depending on the carrier, you could receive your products sooner. Certain items may be offered with expedited delivery for a nominal extra charge. We'll give you a delivery estimate every time you place an order. Not going to be home or prefer to have your packages arrive at a different address? No problem. Just enter the destination information when you check out. Once you pay, it's on the way from ShopOnTV.
Keep up to date with all the latest news, information and special offers from ShopOnTV by following us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok and YouTube. You'll find us at ShopOnTV Live. Be a part of our fun community at ShopOnTV.
At ShopOnTV, many of the offers during our nightly live broadcast are time sensitive. Some items may have low stocks, discounts and price savings that are only for a limited time, extra added value such as 2 for 1 and gift with purchase, or other desirable perks such as free postage and packing or expedited delivery. Before you go to bed, we encourage you to make it your nighttime ritual to tune in and check out what's on the show. From midnight to 3 on ITV1 and STV. You can also watch live or catch up on our YouTube channel at ShopOnTV Live. There are exclusive online-only offers on our website too, so keep your eyes peeled at shopontv.co.uk and bag the bargains before they're gone. Watch, shop and save with ShopOnTV.
This is ShopOnTV. I'm Rob Locke with an E. Now, we've heard back from Nigel, our viewer, who offered to buy 2 packs if David soaked me with water and then used a miracle chamois to dry me off. Now, legitimately, I said if you gave money to charity, I would consider it, and which you have. And David's counter offer was £50 to charity, and he would also buy 2 packs. I don't care about whether you buy the 2 packs. I hope you do that for yourself because they're extraordinarily good cloths, but I do care about the money to charity. So genuinely, our floor manager has said, and I'm not making this up, for health and safety reasons, currently we can't do that. We can't get water everywhere, it's a hazard.
And Rob is so relieved.
No, I don't know, but I will say this. Here's my final offer, Nigel. £100 to charity, to a charity of your choice, and I don't buy a couple of packs, as I say, for yourself. Don't do that for me. I'm not going to coerce you into buying packs just because, for a stunt. But if you do give £100 to charity, and you on your phone or something send me a little video of you donating literally cash or whatever to a charity and send it to me, then our floor manager, next time we do this, will prep the show so that they can make me wet and they can pour water over me. Okay?
Wow, I like the sound of that.
So I will do it in the future once you've given the money to charity and have submitted proof. Is that fair? £100. That's my final offer.
Do it, Nigel. Do it, Nigel. Please.
Otherwise,
I mean, I'll be kind
for those
enough.
reasons, I'm out.
I'll be kind enough to partake in both parts, drenching you
Yeah.
and cleaning you up.
Fine, lovely.
I'll probably
So
pay more interest in
forward
one
to
part
that.
than the other, but you know.
I would have said I probably.
Oh, that'd be so exciting. Come on, Nigel.
I'll do anything for charity. I honestly will do anything for charity. Yeah, we would have to do it somewhere away.
So,
honestly,
made in
we've got
Germany.
electrical stuff, and
Designed for washing vehicles, cars, many years ago. You know, in the age of auto magazines and the like.
Yes.
They were distributed in the United States, where you used to live, for a
yes,
long
I mentioned
time.
that. I didn't
Yeah,
know
you
if I
did.
brought that
About
up.
7 minutes ago, I think.
Oh, was it? Oh.
Maybe a little sooner, actually.
I don't know.
Never mind, doesn't matter. But yeah, in auto magazines, they were distributed for many years because auto enthusiasts absolutely love them. You can see why. They do a fantastic job on your vehicle, but most people buy them for use around the home these days.
Yeah.
So any hard surface where you've got liquid that you don't want, use your Miracle Chamois. Look at how much we just picked up in a few passes there.
Can I just say, anyone
Super absorbent.
who wants
Yes.
to give £100 to charity, we could go by bucket. For every £100 that's donated to charity, we'll have a full bucket of water. It can be ice cold if you like, and we'll go outside somewhere and people can just dump buckets of water on me.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that'd be great.
£100 a bucket, all right?
Oh,
Upon submission of proof that you paid it.
I want to be around for that.
You're going to pay £100 just to do it yourself, aren't you?
Yeah, I probably would actually.
Yeah, there you go.
Brilliant. Yes, food for thought, I must say.
You can do food as well if you want. I don't throw food at me.
Great. Sponges, drip and dribble, make a mess on the floor. J cloths, the same. J stands for
Sounds like a good night
doesn't
at
matter.
Saturday
Look,
night out
they
for
spread
me.
the mess around. Take your chamois. It absorbs more than any of these accessories, any material known to mankind, we think.
Yeah.
We're almost certain. Keep your eye on the liquid. It just drinks it up right before your eyes in seconds. That's capillary action. So if you've spilt something on the floor, it picks it up. No drips, locks it inside. You mentioned earlier about the broken bottle of red wine on the floor.
Yes. Give
so
us some tips.
If the bottle of red wine's dropped and you've got broken glass here, we have to pretend. Just open the whole chamois up. It's nice and thick and strong, and you can just smother the entire mess. Grab as much of the debris as you
be careful,
possibly
obviously,
can.
'cause you might have-
Yeah, be careful. Just
Don't
clasp it around and,
Yeah.
lock it inside like that. Take it outside, shake it into the recycling.
Yeah.
Rinse this under the a strong tap. Rinse it back out. You might want to be using gloves actually. And then possibly you'd want to just throw that one in the washing machine and
just to be
grab another to get the liquid. But the thing is, if you're using a mop, you've got to get the mop and bucket out. It doesn't really do the job
we all end
properly
up- we
anyway.
always
Then you've got broken glass on the end of your mop. You
Exactly.
can't put it in the washing machine.
No.
And
And
it
it
takes
doesn't
so
really
long as
pick it
well.
up.
This is just
But,
quicker.
yeah,
You just
yeah.
grab your cloth, use it for picking up any kinds of mess on the floor. And some mops don't do the job that you invest in them for, right? They leave a trail of liquid behind after you've washed or cleaned the floor off. Just go over it with the chamois for the perfect finish on your floor, on any surface.
Yeah. I want to make a point, okay. So, when it comes to this kitchen roll, usually I point this out, but we have had a viewer who's emailed who makes a very good point, and so I'm gonna cover this. The price of kitchen roll varies depending on the brand.
Yeah, massively.
Right? So these massive, big, thick rolls, you could. What were you saying? A cut two for a
The really
fiver,
expensive
right?
stuff,
Really
stuff is a $5 a roll, isn't it? The
Oh,
really
is it
thick
really?
stuff.
Right. So some are, but yes, you can.
I'm
buy
talking
cheaper.
top of the line, of course.
But can I just say, the cheaper, if the really expensive ones don't work, the cheaper ones are just going to be even worse. The point we're trying to make is, obviously, we're trying to point out that with this, you're using it up, it's not doing as good a job, and then you're throwing it away. You're literally throwing your money away. So whether this was £1, £2, £5, £10, it really doesn't matter. Even if this was £1 and you go through one of those a week, you know, then that's still 52 quid for a year of using something that is not effective versus 20 quid that gets you essentially 6 cloths, so six times the use of this, and could last you 3 to 5 years, for example. Do you see what I'm saying? So,
and they are environmentally unfriendly.
Yes.
There's no denying it.
please understand, some things are, you have to take the context and they are anecdotal. We can't sit here and quote the exact price of every type of kitchen roll. The context, though, is it's single use. It doesn't work as well as the Miracle Chamois. It doesn't work on as many different things as the Miracle Chamois. And over time, no matter how cheap it is, it's still, you're throwing it away, and you're going to end up having to replace it, and it's going to cost you more in the long run. Does that make sense?
And let's be honest again, we're not here to tell you you'll never use these again. That's not the case.
I use them as napkins, things like that.
But you'll use them a heck of a lot less, and you will save money.
Yes.
You'll buy less of them, and it helps the environment, no denying it. I'm a bit strong on that.
Yeah,
we've got to leave something
save
behind
a tree.
for our kids.
Absolutely, completely. Yeah.
So, like I said, designed for washing cars, but use it around the home on a granite or marble worktop, any hard surface, your windows, shower screens, patio doors, the windscreen of your vehicle. You'll love them. They're just that good, they really are. And look, it just loves liquid. They're so super absorbent, very, very thirsty. Around the home where there's a spill, ideal. Cut it into quarters to use around the home. They're almost too big. But use them in their original size if you're using it on your vehicle. And look how much we get. Nothing else comes near it, quite frankly. And when they're dirty, they go in the washing machine. You can wash them over and over. This is their natural color. They won't bleed in the wash. No hotter than 60 degrees. When you buy them, you get a 1-year guarantee for satisfaction, and there's instructions on there on how to use them as well. A 1-year warranty for your cleaning cloth. Sponges work too. Kind of. They try, but they make a mess on the floor everywhere. Take your chamois. Forget all this stuff. Doesn't do the job. Take your chamois, lay it in the mess, and just watch the liquid
The capillary
disappear.
action. David,
right before your eyes.
You're going to get your wishes going to come true. So Nigel has come back to us, and he has said yes to the £100 to charity. Again, to reiterate, we can't do this live on the air here.
Thank you, Nigel.
But we will pre-record, we will tape it. Now, again, I want to make it absolutely clear, Nigel, that is just the £100 to charity. You do not have to buy the product because you've said you're going to give money to charity, or I've said that you can pour a bucket of water over my head. It's purely for the charity thing, divorced entirely.
Do get them though, Nigel.
If you love these, buy them because you want them. Nothing to do with anything else, okay? Because otherwise that would be unfair.
But you have made my evening, Nigel.
Yeah. And anyone else who wants to join. So Nigel,
I can see a couple of little beads of sweat breaking
I don't
out.
Care. I will do honestly will do anything for charity, pretty much. So Nigel, our producer Gemma, is going to reply to you, and with some details, and so you can keep in touch, and we will sort it out so that when you have done your charitable donation, we will figure out a way and a time and a place to be able to pour water over me.
Excellent. Oh, that's going to be so much fun.
Could we do beer instead? Would that be all right? And can I lie down with?
Well, that'd be worse, wouldn't it, for you?
Well, it would.
You'd be sticky.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Treat yourself to some Miracle
anyone who wants to
chamois,
give £100, basically anyone who wants to join in, and we'll make it a big event if you want to, and you could literally have, I don't know, 50 people just pelting buckets of water at me.
Oh,
I will wear my Speedo though, David, obviously, just to...
Oh, of course. Yeah.
But
as an added bonus.
You're going to have to dry... No.
We wouldn't want it any other way.
We'll get lots of lovely...
you can dry your own little
to
self.
dry me down with American...
Yeah, they'll be lining up for it. You know they will.
We'll put it on TikTok or something.
Yeah.
Will they? Lining up?
Yeah, we'll have to close the streets of London, won't we?
Yeah, and you can follow us on social media.
Be like you two rocking up with a band, like on the back of a truck. You'll be so popular.
Oh yeah,
I can see it now.
I can see it now.
Should we do the carpet?
Sure.
Yeah, you know when accidents happen, often at this time of night, disaster strikes. Reach for your chamois. Watch what a mess this can make. Right. So if you've got a cream carpet like this, and some carpet, as we know, can be very expensive. It doesn't stay on the top of the carpet for very long. What you can't see at home, and what we can only imagine, is the horror that lies beneath.
Yes.
Dum, dum, dum. Ah! The hardwood floors. have seen better days.
Yes.
If that's in the car, it's going to rust. I'm going to make it worse. Now, you'll probably never get a mess this bad at home.
Something in the boot.
We're creating the worst case scenario.
Sure.
Could be inside the vehicle. Kids are off school. Take them to one of the famous drive-through takeaways, and before you even get to the exit, those big jumbo cups of pop soda are all over the back seat.
Pop soda.
And then, what do you do?
Can I just say, Gemma, can you manage this for us with
Have a look
Nigel
underneath.
and the whole event so that we get it done? Thank you.
Have a look underneath. What a mess.
She's working on it right now.
So forget your kitchen towels, because for a job like this, inadequate doesn't even cover it. Look, they get soaking wet in seconds. They fall apart. You use them once. Save a tree and an owl for the kids.
Yes, yes. And
Take your
whatever
chamois.
you spend on your
Remove
on your
the
kitchen
excess
roll,
liquid.
You're saving money with the
Yeah, you're saving money and you're helping the environment.
Yeah.
They don't do the job that you invested in them for. For a mess like this,
And to be
there's
fair,
only
I
one
don't even
thing
think they were
for the
really
job.
designed for that job. But we use it because it's what we've got.
Because it's handy.
Yeah,
it's there.
handy, exactly.
And people like the fact that it's disposable too, if we're honest.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. Well,
a bit of a
disposable
lazy
means more
approach,
money
to
for
be
the company
honest.
that
But
makes them.
yeah, look, the stain's nearly gone. Turn it over, do the other side, and in seconds, the capillary action has drawn all this liquid up from beneath the carpet. Absolutely phenomenal.
She'll have a taste.
We'll leave that in shot there.
David's
and I'll fill it up
fantasising
with the
about
second application.
soaking me, isn't he?
So I'm not using a lot of pressure. You see the colour change in the carpet immediately. Pretty much back to where it was. And look at how much we got. Underneath the carpet, everybody wants to see.
Yay!
Amazing, right?
For Dobadol.
Wow.
We've only got
Brilliant.
about 15 minutes
Treat
left
yourself.
on the show. It's so
Only
busy out
15
there.
minutes left.
I know it's
They're
now technically
flying
almost
out.
4 in the morning, so thank you
We're
so much
heading
for staying with us.
4 in the morning. Yeah, thanks for staying with us. What are you doing up at this time?
Oh, I know. Oh, you're talking to the big...
I'm talking to the viewer.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Viewers, I like to keep it personal.
We're here every night between midnight and 3. Normally midnight and 3, but obviously the clocks just went forward.
Yes, I'm not here every
I've
night,
got
but
night bus home, and then
I'm
I'm
back
gonna get
again on
an hour
Thursday.
less. Oh, are you? Oh, that's right, you are, aren't you? Yes.
Up early tomorrow morning, back to the Ideal Home Show.
Yeah.
What a trooper.
If you want to
Just
throw
meet
water
the
on
fine
David,
folks.
go to the Ideal Home Show and just run up behind him.
Do you know, many people have come up in the last week. It's great to meet the fans and
That's
said, oh, we
good.
saw you on ITV.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and recognised the worktop, gave it a little
Yeah.
stroke.
This thing's been around for as long as I've known you.
Yeah, it's
Seen
getting an
better days.
overhaul.
Yeah. I'm going to
Yeah,
try
no,
and
it's
go to
totally
the
due an
Ideal Home
upgrade.
Show
We've got
sometime
a
next
couple
week.
more in the production line.
Yeah.
Yes, anyway, do treat yourself. If you're thinking about it, don't dilly-dally, because for £20, you don't just get 2 of the big orange ones and a blue one like the regular deal. May I have the roll? Thank you very
Roll,
much.
please, Maestro.
With a 1-year guarantee and a free elastic band. You know what you use that for?
What?
Use that to wrap around all the money you're going to save from not buying
Yeah.
paper towels and
Gonna need a bigger
J-cloths
band.
and the like. You'll need a bigger band. You probably will. So all that for 20 is the regular deal. Just to give you an idea of the size of them, they are massive, 70 by 50 centimeters. So you can cut them into any size you like. We recommend you use it in its original size if you're using it on your vehicle. But if you're using it around the home, cut them into quarters as dishcloths. Absolutely brilliant.
Do you know, I was thinking that people like lifeboats and things like that should have these, shouldn't they?
Yeah, they should. Absolutely.
Yeah. Rescue
Boat owners on the whole.
owners, yeah.
Very, very handy on a boat.
Yeah. Do you big? Do,
Get the
do
leaky
you do
bilge
bigger size?
situation. Could
Leaky
save your
bilge?
life, actually.
I've had a terribly leaky bilge of late.
Have you? On a Saturday night. So, £20 gets you 2 big orange ones and a blue one. That's the regular deal. But if you're quick and you treat yourself now, 469893 is the item number. We double the value.
Stop.
You
Stop.
get
Hold on.
4 big
Stop. It's not
orange
gonna
and
stop.
2 blue ones.
Oh, wait.
Stop.
Now, Vicky, there's a bidding war going on. Vicky's going to give £100 to charity as well. So that's 2 buckets now. Well, it's not a bidding
buckets.
war. It's now I'm getting extra wet.
Let's up the ante,
I
folks.
don't- if
We've
it
got
comes
10
to it,
minutes
if
left
there
in
are
the
enough
show.
people,
Let's see
tell
if we can get
one
to
sec.
10 buckets.
Yeah, if 10 buckets. So talk to you tomorrow or later today. Talk to your friends and family, and if you want, we can make this as big as you like, and we'll do an event. We'll bring the cameras, and you can pour as much water on me as you like. You can throw them at me. You can pour them on me. You can dribble them on me. I don't care what you do.
It sounds like
£100 to charity.
a must-see event.
Yeah.
There'll be millions tuning in.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Millions, at least.
Millions.
Right.
Your fan base is going to grow.
Now, will these clean up? Will these clean up gunge? Do you think?
Yes.
Good.
No problem.
I'm
Why
thinking,
are you going to be a bit gungy, do you think?
Sounds like they're going to get the gunge involved.
Oh,
as well.
dear.
Yeah.
Going to put the miracle chamois to the test, and
I'm wondering now whether you don't give the money directly to charity, that we pick a charity, unless you have a favoured charity. We'll have to work the logistics out of this and the legalities as well. I don't even know if I can talk about this on ITV, so I apologise if I can't. But we'll find out what everything, so it has to be done properly. But maybe if there are enough people make an event of it, and then all the monies will be given to a charity as a unified sum. I don't know. My producer Gemma will work it out.
it's something to look forward to.
Yeah. And we'll just come on ITV a little bit earlier on a Saturday night. We'll barge into Ant and Dec's show. Is that still?
Well, I'm coming in. You don't do Thursdays, do you? I'm coming in earlier on Thursday, 7 p.m.
Yeah, okay. I think this is going to take a bit more organising than that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's make it massive.
Yeah. Why
We'll
not?
need a lot of chamois for the job too, won't we?
A lot of chamois.
Going to be a lot of liquid.
But I will say this: everyone.
There's a lot of Rob.
David, everyone, if you've got to put your money where your mouth is. If everybody does it for charity, then you've got to give everyone a pack of the chamois.
Yeah.
Free.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, if you're going to pelp me with water, yeah.
No
It's only
problem.
going to be like 10 people.
No problem.
It can
I'm
be a
there. I'm there for it.
It can be a single pack.
Okay. You've just thrown that at me, but how can I deny?
Well,
how can I be?
I know. That's why I did it.
Yeah, it's quite brutal of you.
Even if I have to pay.
It's fine. I'm there.
I'll pay
I'm up
for it
it.
myself if I have to.
No, I will.
Okay.
It'll be worth it.
Everyone's gonna
It'll be
contribute
an
to
absolute pleasure.
Good.
Thank you, folks.
Yeah.
Thank you very much
Sounds like
indeed.
fun.
Do we have 10 of you out there with buckets yet?
I don't know. We'll find
But let's
out
keep
soon.
our eyes on the prize,
Yeah,
because
but
for
Joe- so
£20
yeah.
this evening, you get 4 massive miracle
Gemma, you've
chamois
got
and 2
Vicky's
blue
details,
ones.
right?
It's nearly the end of the show, so if you're thinking about it, do check out your baskets. £20 gets you 4 big jumbos and 2 blue ones. It's a fantastic deal. Well worth the money.
Yes.
There's a lot of liquid being splashed around here, and if it happens at home, you'll be so glad you've got them.
Lovely. There it is.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Pretty tasty.
Yeah.
Good
Pretty
finish.
tasty.
Good finish.
Yeah. Sorry, David. You don't have to listen to what they're talking about. Are you?
No. I'm just.
Yeah. They're just planning. They're planning my demise.
Yeah.
It's
interesting. It's distracting.
I'm perfectly happy.
I'm as cued in as everyone
What
else.
I'm going to say, so Nigel and Vicky, don't give your money to charity just yet until Gemma's been in touch. So Gemma, can you liaise with them and so we'll have to figure out logistics if it's going to be big in this and lots of people are going to do it, whether all the money gets put in a pot and given to a particular charity or how we'll do it exactly. So, or if they send us proof, the charity of their choice, both will work, but we've got to figure out the logistics. So just hold fire, don't do anything just yet. But I promise you, I will honour it and we will do it. So there we are.
Ice cold, right?
If it has to be.
We'll put a full bag of ice in each bucket and leave it there for 10 minutes.
Well, how long does ice last in hot water?
Not sure. But we're going to start with cold water, Rob.
Apparently.
We're going to make it
that's fine.
even colder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to try and give me hyper.
And leave it in
as
there.
well as humiliate me.
Well, they want their money's worth.
Fine. That's fine.
Come
by
on,
me.
let's give the people what they
I've
want.
done a lot worse for money.
Yeah.
And for publicity. Actually, no, I haven't. If I was
both.
If I was
Yeah.
exactly, if I was a publicity hound,
Very
I would
good.
have done reality shows and things like that, and I probably would have been a lot more successful than I am now. But there we are.
Surely that's not possible.
No, it's very possible. Look at that. Right. So one last demonstration.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just very concerned about the fact that we're not saying very much. 469893. What do you get, David? You're going to show us in a minute what you get, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. For 20
Thanks for tuning in, viewer.
British pounds.
This is the Miracle Chamois. They're made in Germany. They are super absorbent. They're designed for washing cars. If you like to wash your car, or you have a car enthusiast in the family, or you are one, get these. You will bless the day they come through your front door because they're just that good. They really are. Use it on your car. Use it on any vehicle. Caravans, motorhomes. In the kitchen, as a dishcloth, it's the best you'll ever use. Cut them into quarters to use around the home. Look, I haven't wrung it out. He's still picking up liquid. Now it's starting to leave a trail because it's full. Let's see how much we got. You ready? Watch this. So if you're defrosting your freezer, absolutely brilliant. For a big spill around the home, the washing machine that floods, a toilet on a bad day, a leaky pipe under the sink. Sponges work too, kind of. They tend to leak, make it worse on the way back to the sink. You get a puddle on the floor, some of it on in your trousers. Take your chamois, lay it in the mess. Keep your eye on the liquid. Like a thirsty camel, it picks it up.
Yes.
They absorb up to 20 times their own weight. And not only that, here's what I just love about it. No drips.
No drips.
No drips. There were a few here earlier.
Maybe they're also kinder. I think
give
they're
it a twist.
I think they're kinder to your hands as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's the thinner cloths. You can, when you're wiping surfaces and things, you can kind of. I don't know.
They always dry soft.
I always feel like a barrier.
A lot of our viewers will be familiar with the old animal chamois, leather chamois. They're pretty good, but they dry hard like a rock.
Yes.
This one always dries soft, so yeah.
I think they're great.
Gentler on the hands. It won't smell bad. It goes in the washing machine whenever it's dirty. Shall we show them the carpet?
Yeah.
Let's do the carpet.
We've got just enough time for the carpet.
Nervous.
5 minutes left.
Nervous little puppy dogs get excited. We got a puppy. I call him Spot because he leaves one wherever he goes. Here's the big dog, the golden reliever. And the worst animal of all, the party animal. Uncle Frank with the 12-year-old Scotch. Auntie Maureen with the red wine. The kids, youngsters with their Ribena fruit juice. And of course, it doesn't stay on the top for very long. Here's what you can't see at home. You can only imagine. Underneath the carpet, the hardwood floors are going to rot. If it's in the car, it could rust. The first thing you reach for when you spill a drink? Another drink. Good one.
You know what we're going to do,
especially at this time of night. Then the kitchen towels, we use them once, they fall apart.
We're going to put the words on the screen with a little bouncing ball so everyone can join in.
No.
No? All right.
No. They fall apart, you throw them in the rubbish. Use them once. Save a tree, reach for your chamois. Remove any excess liquid. Lay it on the mess. A little bit of pressure, and the capillary action goes to work. See how it's drawing liquid from around the edges of the carpet. In just a few seconds, we picked up the majority of the drink, and there it is. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, use it just once for a disaster like this, and it's paid for itself several times over. But you'll use it in so many other places throughout the home, and you'll use it every day. It's not like one of those cheesy salesman lines, you'll use it every day. Think about it. You reach for a cloth every day.
I don't think there's a day in my life that I can think of where I haven't used a cloth.
No, and yeah.
I mean,
look at the mess that's gone underneath.
Dry.
Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
I would imagine that also reduces odours as well, because if you get most of the spill out, it doesn't have time to kind of...
Any kind of liquid smells bad, doesn't it? Even water. You leave it long enough, it smells bad. You've got to get it out.
Yeah.
Great. Treat yourself. This is how much we got. That's a big, big mess avoided.
I feel like sitting here, it's like I've got the prize from a pageant or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is my... What would it be?
You'd make a great beauty queen, I think.
I would.
In your Speedo.
Oh,
with your man bra as well.
I am
you were talking about. I can see it now.
Me moobs. I'm two beautiful people in one. I'm two people in one. Yeah, a lot more to love is so I'm told. I'm just a fat so-and-so. But anyway, oh, you're over there. I thought you'd gone there. I thought you were here, but you're actually here. Oh, now you're there. And now you're there. No? Oh.
It's nearly 4 in the morning,
old
you know.
man's a dustman. He wears a dustman's hat. No, buy them. They're good.
Treat yourself. They're fantastic. They really are.
Yeah.
You won't regret
They're
it.
not good. They're great.
You know, all of the items that you buy on Shop on TV have a money-back return policy, right? And I can tell you, as the business owner, we have so very few returns on this product.
Yeah.
Less than 2%.
Well, we have a
People just
refund
don't send
policy,
them back because they
you
fall
know.
in love with them.
Yeah, if you're happy to have them back, if people don't like them, then that is.
So,
all
yeah,
that's
there is that policy in place, and this cloth carries a 1-year guarantee for satisfaction. So, in
Fabulous.
essence, you're not buying them, you're trying them.
Right, perfect. £20 is the price for a bog off. I hate that name, bog off.
Buy one, get one free.
Yeah, buy one, get one. In America, did I mention that I used to live in America? We just say BOGO. Buy one, get one.
Buy one, get one.
Yeah.
Yeah. While they last.
While they last.
Yep.
Bog off will.
Seriously,
Wilty.
you'll enjoy them.
Wilty. Bog off wilty. Bog off while they last. Bog off wilty.
Okay.
While they. Witty.
That's far too
Whittle. No, bog off whittle. That's bog off while they last.
too long an acronym for this kid at this
Far
time
too
of night. I'm sorry.
You know. Do you know I hate.
Give me a break, will you?
Can I just say, David, I hate TLAs. 3-letter acronyms.
Me too.
See what I did there?
Yeah. It's great.
Oh, thanks.
3-letter acronym.
Yeah.
TLA.
Yeah. See?
You are full of it, aren't you?
I really am.
Absolutely. Full of brilliant comedy, I
That's
mean.
what it is. Oh,
course.
absolutely, yeah.
Just oozes from you.
Yeah, my comedy's very brown.
This pie plate, by the way, holds about 5 cups of liquid. Are you ready? Watch this. Like a liquid vacuum, it picks it up.
Oh, well, look what you did there. You threw me off the scent.
And it
I thought you were
locks it
going to say
inside,
like a
Rob.
thirsty
There's
camel
no
in the
drips
Sahara.
here.
No drips.
No
here.
drips here.
No, it's like an empty.
No drips
Like an
here.
empty physics room.
Yeah.
David, thank you.
Hey, it's been so much
Oh,
fun,
mate, it really is.
honestly.
I know
Sorry
your
about
hands-
the soggy hand.
Well, I
It's an
know they're
occupational
clean.
hazard.
No, that's
but you
fine.
better get used to it. You're going to get drenched.
I'm going to
soon.
get drenched. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, well, let's see what else we can do.
Thank
for
you,
raising money
viewers.
for charity.
Treat yourself.
Thank you so much. I will see you again tomorrow night. We're on about, I think about 12:30, and we've got an amazing vacuum washer. So do stay tuned, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.